we off last week?
Yeah, we were off.
So after a 2-week hiatus, ladies and gents, the Jersey Triad Champions are back in action for another edition of On the Money podcast here on this Wednesday night. Happy Hump Day to all those who celebrate. More importantly, happy Bobby Bonilla Day. Because as you know, for another 9 years, the New York Mets will be paying Bobby Bonilla on July 1st $1 million. So I know that today,
1.3, I think it is.
Nobody was more ready for podcast day than Bobby Bonilla, bro.
No,
like he woke up today.
He woke up was like
smile on his
cha-ching,
face.
cha-ching.
He looked at the missus. He said, "Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go to eat today? We're not cooking.
If I'm Bobby Bonilla,
What do you want to buy today?"
I wake up every June 30th and be like, what kind of $50,000 bet can I place today? Because I know I'm just gonna get it right
something,
back
man.
tomorrow.
You can't want me to get in trouble. Want me to get in trouble?
June 30th suspended.
I'm out.
June 30th, make that big bet.
Yes,
And for the next 9 years, I get $1 million on this day
just
again.
make a $50,000 straight bet, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
Nick Marte just went deep.
And then when they go out to dinner, he probably tips the fuck out of whoever that day.
That's
It's
what
just
I would
like,
guess.
I just got paid, bro.
It goes a
I
G
just got
on me.
I get paid once a year, and it's just a banger every time. Like,
Yeah, it is.
so congrats to him.
There's
One of the
somebody
greatest
else that gets
contracts
paid.
of
I
all
think Ken
time.
Griffey Jr. gets paid. It's not as I don't know if it's as much as Bobby, but he gets a check from the Reds every year.
He should get. Ken Griffey Jr. should get a check from Major League Baseball every year.
You know, that sounds about right.
I mean, it's Ken Griffey Jr., bro. Have a little respect. Like, that dude he's a man. I know he hated my team and everything, and he had his reasons, but that was like he was the first, when it came to like first watching baseball, I was like, he was the first person where I was like, oh, you know, like,
oh, this guy's
Ken Griffey Jr., bro. Like, he was on the cover of the Super Nintendo game. That was where it all
Ken
kind
Griffey
of
Jr. winning run.
That's where it all
That was
started.
a sequel, right?
Yes, it was.
That was where it all
No,
started.
Griffey was that
Yeah,
guy,
that was
man.
nice.
Griffey was that guy for sure, dude. I
And-
don't have anything bad to say about him.
You know,
Ooh, and you place your cards there? Look over to
we're looking at the tables. Man, what a night this past weekend.
Yes, great weekend.
Oh, what a night.
Great weekend.
Aiden had a good day.
Quick
I had
recap.
a good day.
Yeah, it was great all around.
Fat Boys was amazing.
Fat Boys was amazing.
Shout
out
out.
to the Fat Boys because they were amazing.
That honey melt.
Oh, let me
was
share the show.
so
I got
good.
so caught up in the intro
The
there.
dip that you can use for the they give you for the
Yes, that
fries.
was awesome.
I think that's most of them, how they feel.
I don't understand it. I
I
don't
don't feel like
it.
they're happy, bro.
No,
like,
I've been
it feels
seeing
feels
stuff.
like they're not like they want to. We'll get into it.
And
Well,
the
we'll get
Sixers,
into it.
yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, you know,
It's we're tiptoeing around the meat and potatoes of the podcast because
We don't want it started yet.
yeah, we got plenty of time to talk about it because NBA is probably going to just take over the podcast. So we're going through our introductions. We had a great weekend. You know what I mean? We actually got together on Saturday, which for me to have a Saturday off, it doesn't happen quite often.
not often. Not
Um,
often enough.
you know, and so we got on the poker tables and we
great
caught
night.
up, and it was just it was a time was had, to say the least. And
It was great,
just,
dude.
yeah, it was good. It was good stuff.
Ice Cream Man was amazing too.
Ice Cream Man was amazing. Like Oscar said, Fat Boys was amazing. You know, I had a good time. I wish the kids and the missus would have stood a little bit longer, but you know, it is what it is. I'm happy I didn't let that particular moment ruin my day or the night because I've been, you know, all hyped for the day. I woke up that day hype as hell, happy as hell for it. I told Elon like 8
That's
times
true.
that day. I was like, tonight we drink.
And we
And
did.
that's what we did, bro.
We did, bro.
That's what we did,
And
man.
we
We,
did.
all
Oh.
drank. We all paced ourselves. Nobody overdid it. Everybody was chill.
Except Matt.
My recliner.
Yeah, except Matt.
Matt could barely open his eyes before the
I-
night was
yeah.
over.
I
I mean,
barely
that-
got out of my recliner on Sunday.
I mean,
The
he was
chronic probably had something to do with that.
my guy was taking
Sure,
7 Jello shots at a time.
everywhere.
Yo, those Jello shots were amazing.
mess
I
with
think I
that.
had about 10 or 12 of those things.
There's some left.
Is there?
Yes.
Yeah, I might go home.
I didn't mess with that.
I almost finished. I thought I finished that bottle of whiskey. I almost did. There's probably like a cup and a half left.
I mean,
but-
that's all George keeps talking about at work.
dude, that whiskey's amazing, man. That shit is amazing. I've been telling people they also try it.
It is very
Shout out
nice.
to Mercer Prince. Shout out to ASAP Rocky. But
Nothing beat when George was eating the moonshine peach with me. He was like, "This is dangerous."
You
that
can
shit was
taste
just
it,
sitting
bro.
in there, yeah.
You can taste it.
He
Yeah,
goes-
it's potent. It's like in your. You could almost like it comes out of your sinuses.
He goes
bro.
like
It's
this.
like the flame
We're
of
eating
the
it.
alcohol.
He's
bro.
like, "This tastes really good." He goes, "It's strong, but at the same time, like you can't take." He goes, "It's weird." He goes, a couple of these, you're gonna die.
Yeah, I believe it, dude. I'm almost happy you didn't offer because I probably wouldn't have said no.
Matt wanted one, but Matt, I'm sorry. Now that we're live, I avoided giving you one.
Just trying to look out
because when you were asking for it, like you were just like this, like you could not open your eyes. I was scared. I said, you know what? Football season's coming. They're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
Are we off of your page right now or the On the Money Sports page?
The On the Money Sports page.
Okay. Just making sure. I want
And
to
the
share
On the
all
Money
the
and the
pages.
YouTube. I took it off my personal page today, so you guys can
Just wanna
focus
make
on
sure.
the On
Nice,
the Money Sports
nice.
page.
I want the all eyes on the product
Because most of the time, you guys are commenting on my stream,
I know, and
I can't see those comments.
partly that's my fault too, because that's usually the first video I
featured.
see, so that's what I shared, and people
So
start loading up in there.
I shared it on all the pages, and I'm about to pin it, so we should be good to go before we really get into the crux of it.
Chris,
But it was good,
I see
man.
you, kid. I see you, kid.
He
You,
usually always
Chris
the first one
Morosky,
to
what's
tap in.
up?
Yeah,
Show
I don't
the
know
news
what's
feed.
doing
Okay.
anymore, man. It's not letting people know. It's
Interesting.
not
Yeah,
notifying.
for
That's
a
good
while-
to know. That's good to know
For
because
a
we're
while it
wondering
would, but now it
sometimes, like,
doesn't,
what-
man. I don't know why. Go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. You already know.
Thanks
First
for
off, it's go ninja, go ninja, go, go ninja, go ninja, go. Ding.
thanks for letting us know because sometimes when we start off like the first few minutes, we're always wondering. It's like
It's always a little
like,
wonky, yeah.
yeah, like I'm kind of trying to like
First
stall
time
just
watching
to-
FIFA this tournament. Dude, I haven't seen a single game.
I've watched almost all the games.
I've watched a little bit, man.
We know why.
Yeah, I've watched almost all the games.
I mean,
Did you
yeah,
bet on the
he's
Portuguese
he's
game this
invested,
weekend?
right?
I haven't bet on soccer.
Chris,
in
who's
in
USA
days.
playing? I forget who. You know who they're playing? Is it Paraguay?
USA Bosnia. I think
Bosnia.
they're
Bosnia.
playing
No,
there.
it is Bosnia. I seen that. Okay.
USA versus
Take 'em out.
Bosnia.
Yeah, I seen people in the Discord talking about Bosnia.
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg.
It's been entertaining. You know what I mean? It's nice to just throw something on randomly when I'm doing my baseball stuff. But it's like I don't want to listen to baseball stuff while I'm doing it.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
throwing a soccer. You know what I mean?
I will say that this is probably the first World Cup that I'm really like not into and not like invested in or anything like that because I've been watching the last couple of World Cups. That's the only time I really tune into soccer. Also,
I started watching it in 2014.
Okay.
So it's been like ever since then, every 2 years.
What is
I've been-
it? Every 2 years, right?
Yeah,
For the World
ever
Cup?
since then, for some reason, like once I saw it and I saw like the whole, for that month and a half, just the energy of it, I was just like, okay, like this is pretty cool,
Yeah.
I mean, but I like some people will look at it and be like, okay, that's
Yo,
boring.
Chris,
They
I
probably
haven't
don't want
seen it
to
yet
sit through a
myself.
baseball game,
No, I get it.
but like those,
We are back, Drew.
It.
We are back.
We're
gonna talk about it soon.
Drew.
Great.
What's
Yeah.
up, bro?
Yeah,
we're
Chris,
waiting for y'all to
I'm
check
waiting
in.
until
Look
tomorrow
who's
when I
back.
get out of work.
This
We're
guy's back.
bro. The pictures are back up. The posters are back.
What a lame-o.
The posters
What
are
a
back,
lame-o, bro.
You
What
know,
a lame-o. I don't want
This
to
ain't the
hear
basketball.
Rumor
Look,
has
look,
it-
look.
Rumor has it that when you're first going into Philly and you're passing by all the stadiums, you could see the big billboard of Drew holding the basketball and the newest acquisition of the Philadelphia
Can you imagine that?
76ers
Just driving into
Jaylen
Philly, you see
Brown.
Drew just on the fucking.
standing back to back like this on the poster.
Yo. What is up with the Giants slander though? Cowboys are blowing the opening night.
Cowboys
Steelers
gonna
suck,
blow
and
it.
the Titans are-
Oh my goodness! Hey,
Listen, I'll be in the
listen.
building. I'll be in the building
This
week
man
one.
said they're
Me
not
and
better
Noli will
than
be in the
VHS.
building. I'm sorry.
Only
this
Freddie.
week is, or
But
excuse
you-
me,
it
this
doesn't
year,
matter.
it's not happening
Because
that
Freddie's
way.
already probably bounced out by now.
You know what though? I
Freddie
feel
comes
bad.
in, hits you with the sneak shot, like he hits you with the sneak hit, and then he runs.
I feel bad because right
The
now
champ
Freddie
is here. Yeah, let him know,
is
Pop. Let
watching
him know.
the Atlanta Braves have an absolute.
Why am I
meltdown.
acting this way, Drew?
So
you know
what's-
exactly why
how
I'm
many
acting
games
this way.
back are the Phillies
Okay?
now?
The
I don't need
Braves
fair
are
weather
about to
shit
blow
happening
like
tonight.
a 10-game lead in their division. Phillies are like 2 games behind them at this point.
Thank you.
So
Wait,
and
behind who?
Cowboys,
Wow.
Cowboys ain't gonna do shit.
Let's
all
break
right?
this down.
Let's cut to the chase.
A
Spoiler
month and a
alert
half
right there.
ago, well, no, matter of fact, almost 2 months ago, the Philadelphia Phillies were 9-19. They canned Rob Thompson. At that moment, they were 9-19, 16 games back of first place. They got rid of him, put in Donnie
Magoo.
Baseball. The Phillies
Drew was a Knicks fan a month
are now
ago.
11 games over 500, are probably going to be 12 games over 500 after today. And they're going to be 2 games out of first place. It is the first time
You know
ever
what?
in MLB history that a team went from 10 games under to 10 games over and also clearing the gap on a division opponent.
Kudos to Philly.
Mattingly effect.
You know, it's the Don Mattingly effect. You
Yes,
know,
it
the things that a old Yankee can do for a team is just amazing. It amazes me.
That was
Drew was definitely rooting for the Knicks last month, so I don't know what he's talking about.
But we're back. That's what he's saying.
Freddie, the only good thing about the Braves is Doug Baldwin because I have him on my fantasy team, but that's it, my guy. I'm sorry. If you want, tell the Braves to hit up the Yankees. We need a catcher, but yeah.
Is he a Mavericks fan too? I think. Well, Mavericks ain't doing shit either.
Yeah,
they traded away Brunson and Luka.
How's
that?
Like,
how's that
sound?
Mavericks aren't even in a discussion. Like, why are they even? No.
You traded away an elite backcourt.
I actually rather talk about the LeBron-less Lakers at this point than the Mavericks.
USA's up early. I mean, it should beat the snot out of Bosnia, to be honest. You know, USA is always going to get an underhanded pitch for that first round of the 32. Nonetheless, they got to get the job done because that competition is only going to get crazier the deeper they go into the actual
My dad
tournament.
finds the trade hilarious. He said about the Brown and PG trade. Honestly, man,
we've stalled long enough. It's time to address the elephant in the room. It's breaking news.
I've always liked them.
It's breaking news. It just happened today.
An hour or 2 hours ago, right? Something like that.
I'll give a quick synopsis, then I'll pass it over to you guys, and then I'll go off of what you guys are saying. The Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics make a blockbuster deal, to say the least. Jaylen Brown, now a Philadelphia 76er. Boston Celtics get PG, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks in this deal. I'm going to go as far as to say this, and you might not hear me say this on camera for a very, very long time again. The Sixers made a great trade.
Yes, they did.
There it is.
Yo, say it one more time.
The Sixers made a great trade.
No,
I'm gonna say it twice because it might be a long time before you hear me say it.
I think they actually both won this trade, but this was a great trade for Philly. It's definitely not to take anything away from Boston or anything like that, but this was a great trade for Philly. I think this is a step in the right direction for Philly as far as building around Maxey. To me, they have to get rid of Embiid. I mean, I get that contract is massive.
It's going to be hard. Listen,
and nobody's going to really want to take it. Me personally, I think it can be done. I think it should be done.
After all the trades that we've seen, after all the contracts we've seen signed, getting rid of Embiid, it may not be a haul. It may be something small.
We got guys in this league making almost $80 million a year. So at this point, man, I really hate to say that money is what's holding up any kind of potential trade, but it really shouldn't, bro. The fact that these NBA players make ridiculous amounts of money per year really shouldn't hold up any kind of trade involving Embiid or anyone else for that matter. PG just got traded again for like the umpteenth time, and his contract has been ridiculous ever since this guy was a Pacer. So
he's a Boston Celtic
money
now.
shouldn't really be a big thing.
Thank
you for the positive words, Mikey. Drew, it really wasn't for you. Being that you're a fair weather Knicks fan, half the Sixers fan, but whatever.
Drew, how you feeling? Jaylen Brown, the newest Philadelphia 76er. You got to post a picture of that starting 5.
Everybody was talking about how the Sixers were going to have to give first-round picks when they trade Paul George plus 2s to get rid of him. But then the guy put, however, that kind of offsets once you get Jaylen Brown back.
It kind of does, man. It really kind of does. And on the Boston side of things, you're getting Paul George, but now, you're pairing Paul George with Jason Tatum, with Derek White, with Mitchell fucking Robinson, who just signed. What was it today, right? That was today.
Mitchell Robinson just signed today.
Mitchell Robinson signed today with the Boston Celtics. And that's a big blow to my heart as a fan, as a Knicks fan. I love Mitchell Robinson. Anybody who knows me knows that I've been banging the drums for Mitchell Robinson since day one. The guy's a dog.
How do you feel about that?
Boston been busy, man.
Does it suck, man? It sucks. It 100% sucks, bro. But like I told Matt in the chat, like at the end of the day, Mitchell Robinson was a role player for us. That guy just played was it a big role? No, of course. It was a big role. He was very big on crashing the boards and everything like that for us. But the guy wasn't a starter. He was very injury prone. Even this year, I think he only played 45 games, maybe 55 games. And, kudos to the coaching staff for doing it that way because he was able to stay healthy in the playoffs for us. But that's what you kind of have to do with Mitch if you want him to make that kind of run for you in the playoffs. So, again, Boston signed Mitch. Yeah, good job. But is he going to play every game for them? Probably not. And if he does, he probably won't be there for the playoffs. So let's see how this works out for Boston in the playoffs and everything like that when the time comes. But again, man, I love Mitch, and I wish him nothing but the best because I think he's a good dude. I think he's good people. He was a great player for us. He was the longest tenure Nick there. But, on to greener pastures, as they say. Like, the man got paid. He was looking for what he got, and Boston was the one to give it to him. Yeah.
And he's going to add to what they've got going on.
The Knicks got the entire division shook. What's next? The Hawks are going to bring back Dominic Wilkins. At this point, that's the only chance they have because there's nobody in our division that can F with us. Literally nobody. And I'm not scared of anybody in the East, not after what we just did. So
we've seen a lot of movement in the East.
PG on the Celtics doesn't scare me. Not in the least bit.
Today was the icing on the cake in a week where Miami – I don't know if they upgraded yet, but they got a star. Okay, I can say that.
They got a star. But like Chris was saying earlier, they ain't got no shooters over there in Miami. None. So how they're going to put up points and come back from deficits, I really don't know. They really have to be up by 20 in order for them to even look like they're going to be winning games.
Yeah, Kawhi going back to Toronto, and then
I thought that was kind of weird.
A deal between two teams that are not just in the Eastern Conference, but in the Atlantic Division together, making this deal. However, it's a deal where if you look at it from the standpoint that I look at it, knowing these teams, I feel like it's a deal that works out very well for both teams. I know that if a Boston Celtics fan was sitting with us right now here today, I know that their radio is probably having maybe full meltdown mode because they have their own version of WIP out there. Probably
I would like to listen to
their just to see what their perspective is because this is a blockbuster deal. Like sometimes deals like this, it's like when you put the phone in front of me for the deal that we made last. Like it's a blockbuster, bro. So I looked at that shit. I know I liked it, but I had to look at it. I put the phone down. I looked at it again because it's one of those where it's like you might have to think on it for a bit before it really sets in because you just gave away, dare I say, a cornerstone piece
right
to a team that just sent you home in the playoffs last year.
Right.
You acquired draft picks, which in the Boston Celtics hands is good.
And now that was going to be my next segue to all that. But go ahead.
I don't think their fans are happy with just getting picks back in PG, though. Like when they look at the trade, they're like, damn, Philly won this deal. Like the way they're reacting and makes it look like Philly won the trade.
And Sixer fans are, again, fanning the flames because they're talking about Boston got fleas, Boston this, Boston that. Again, dude, I think both teams won this trade because, again, you're pairing PG with Jason Tatum, with Derek Wright, who was an ex-6 man of the year, with Mitchell Robinson, with who they got at center over there. I forget, but either way, I know they have a good, strong 7 players on that team that can ball, that are dogs. They're not pushovers. The Boston Celtics never have been pushovers. The only problem with them has been that Jaylen Brown proved that he can't just be the guy by himself, and Jason Tatum has been hurt the last 2 years.
Magoo says he's been listening to the Boston Sports Podcast, and they are losing their minds.
Damn,
they gotta be melting out there.
Pissed.
I gotta be melting.
I don't see why, bro. Again, I get the player.
It's Paul George.
It's Paul George,
and the games he's gonna miss.
I get that. But so is Mitchell Robinson, and I bet you they were Google Gaga over the Mitchell Robinson sign.
They were probably like this all day. We got Mitch Robinson. We got Jaylen Brown.
We still.
We're sick. We're sick.
Right.
And then 3 hours later,
and they're
Jaylen Brown has been traded.
Now they're acting like the whole world came crashing down.
We made the Knicks weaker, and then 2 hours later, it's like, did we just make the Sixers stronger?
Right.
And now Boston Celtics are sitting right in the middle.
That's how I felt last year.
They kind of did.
I felt like that last year when I was like, oh shit, we got Jalen Ramsey. I was like, yo, we're gonna pair him up with Minka and all, and this is Minka Fitzpatrick. I was like,
Dolphins, yep.
Can't have it all, right?
I mean, a part of me understands it, but the other side of it is like, dude, we've watched Boston draft so many good players over the last 5 to 7 years. So it's like, what are you so bent out of shape about, dude? The process is there, and you got to trust that staff. If I was a Celtics fan, I would trust that staff. They've brought you nothing but, like, I don't want to say heartache. Like, they win games every season. They are in the runnings every season. Like, as a Knicks fan, I can't say that. It's only been relevant for me for the last 6 years. And it took us this long to get to that championship.
Which is why nobody's going to feel bad for the Celtics.
I definitely don't. I definitely don't. Especially the fact that I feel like they kind of won it. Like, not won it, but it's a win-win.
It's interesting because their reaction. And what's crazy
Oh,
is
yeah, that's what makes
when
that's what
the
makes it
internet, when this shit broke the internet, it wasn't even Sixers fans right away because they were probably trying to research this shit to make sure it wasn't
real.
AI.
I
Like they
honestly,
weren't even talking
so
at first.
when
They
I
were
got
just
the alert
like,
on my
"What?"
phone, I was like, huh? I had to go and research. I had to go on Twitter. I went on that when Sleeper app hit it.
Yeah, the
I was
dude,
like,
yeah.
oh shit, this is real.
When all the sources
I
started
was like,
connecting.
yo, and I said earlier today when I was reading about Shams talking about, regardless of what Boston says, they're still shopping Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
8 to 10 teams. And I sat back and I said it because I was reading it at work, and I was like, damn, it would be nice if the Sixers actually could pull something off like this.
That's funny.
And then boom, like, oh,
When I first saw
shit.
it when you said
That's
wow in the Sandlot page.
Yeah,
So when you said wow, I was like, okay. And then Sleeper, it said the thing, and it was cut in half. You know how Sleeper will give you half it? It said Jaylen Brown. I was like, oh.
You know what makes it
I
worse?
clicked
Though?
it, and then I said the Sixers. I was like, no way.
You know why the Sixers fans are saying they got fleeced? Because Shams reported that they asked for VJ Edgecombe.
Oh, and
the pick and the Sixers were like, no, we're not doing this.
Yeah, pretty much VJ Edgecombe on top of the package they just got.
They said, you're getting Paul George picks, take it or leave it, and they took it.
But that goes to show you how bad the blood got between Jaylen Brown and the Boston organization.
Yeah, but it's scary though to trade them within division, which within the same conference.
No,
it
it's
makes
weird.
me a little nervous.
Yeah, it is
because
weird.
what do you know that I don't know?
I mean, maybe the guy's a cancer for the locker room. Maybe things do.
He was doing a lot of podcasts after they got eliminated.
Maybe things get bad between him and Embiid. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe even things get bad between him and Maxey. We really don't know how this is going to play out.
He was, dare I say, being a chatty patty online.
No,
because the minute they lost to the Sixers, he was talking all this shit about Embiid being a flopper. Like, and you're right, but you lost to him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so, like making that, and it was like 24 hours after they got eliminated. He's online doing a breakdown of film. Like you're breaking down film of you losing
hours.
If you have the wherewithal to do this now, couldn't you have stopped it? Like
could he have? Maybe, but I think he was ready to go, bro. I think he sabotaged that series for them.
Or maybe he thought they weren't putting out the same effort he was putting out.
Yeah, but that's
this Boston outsmarting Philly again?
It could be, bro. It could be.
That's
what I'm saying, dude. I think Boston fans really need to tone it back, bro. They need to.
You got to take your time with this one because this is a big
trade.
It's a big
trade. So
this is a great
ball to jump off the bridge right now. I think
he is a superstar that's only going to help Maxey out now.
I agree
because
they never did this for Allen Iverson. What they just did for Maxey.
Yes.
So it's fair to say this is the biggest trade this team has had in a couple of decades.
Yes.
And I also feel
actual move.
This move is also something that makes me believe like they're thinking of life without Embiid too.
Well, now there is something. There's a pulse. There's a pulse there because now you have.
I like Jaylen Brown. I like him fitting in now with VJ Edgecombe, fitting in with Maxey. The kid they drafted, I don't think is a bad player. I don't think he's going to be some superstar, but I think he's going to be a good depth piece.
I don't know nothing about him, so I can't even.
The other guy they signed the other day is going to be an okay piece for them. It's the question mark is Embiid. Maybe this is their way of getting rid of him finally.
I mean, he's not going to stay healthy, and if he is healthy, it's because
I'll trade him for a bag of chips right now. Like, nah.
You guys are just going to play around him like you always
do.
The
best thing they could have done when he was healthy last year and he was putting up those 30-plus point games and double-doubles, like that was a time to offload him, and they probably would have gotten a decent
probably, man.
We got something to do. The Sixers have reached out to clutch points.
Did they do this to try to get LeBron James, bro? Did they do this to try to get LeBron James?
And just like that, the Sixers will get me mad.
Is this what it was? A ploy? They weren't going to reach out.
Now you want to come to Philly? You want to come to Philly 10 years later?
Yeah, take his ass
come on.
The bridge.
They didn't reach out until they finalized the deal with Jaylen Brown. This is breaking news from none other than Rose himself.
Yeah, Rose himself.
Everything. The hardest working man in the forum. Rose himself breaking down all the breaking news.
LeBron goes to Philly. That locker room is going to be so diverse and probably divided. It's going to be insane.
How does Nick
I don't see LeBron going there, bro. I really don't. I don't see LeBron.
Well, they're going to try.
Everybody's pointing to the Warriors, but I don't think he's going to go to the Warriors either.
Well, I read something on Twitter before I came in that apparently the Warriors don't have the 16 or 17 mil needed to give to LeBron because of the Porzingis deal. Apparently.
And he also wanted them to go get AD for him, which is another
getting
thing
rid
that
of
they
George,
probably weren't
getting rid
gonna
of
do.
PG was a great move, Rick. I mean, it was all Daryl Morey who envisioned two injury-prone
Rick, you
guys.
wanted Paul George?
No, I think he's happy to get rid of Paul George.
No, yeah,
I think-
yeah.
Let's not gloss over getting rid of George. You know what I mean? Like kind of like getting rid of Tobias type shit, where you just get him, out of sight, out of mind,
Get him out of
and,
here.
and you can just kind of like move on with your life.
Wait, well, who's glossing over that? I'm confused.
No, we talked about it.
Yeah, I'm confused.
He's just, he's part of the package deal that the Celtics got in return. Which is,
Yeah.
as a Boston Celtics fan, when you look at that
No,
and you look at the package that you got in return,
Paul George is not.
Like, you're staring
the
at it,
Indiana
You're
pace
like,
of Paul
this isn't
George.
good. They're
you're
probably
looking at
staring
the
at
first,
it like,
you're looking at the
how couldn't we
seconds.
get VJ Edgecombe? How
They're probably just like,
how did you?
yeah,
both
they're
stay?
imagining like, okay, if you add one more thing, I'd be happy with it. Like they're not happy with this shit right now out there.
Dude,
They
if
want.
I was Boston, I would have said take off one of them first round picks and add VJ in there.
Kudos to the new Sixers president.
Yeah,
Because he was like, nope.
This was ballsy, bro. This was ballsy, man. It's kind of
Sixers,
funny how
Roj, Sixers fleece Boston, if we're honest.
No,
Not
they
long
didn't.
until JT asks out next offseason.
no,
Ooh.
I don't see that happening either.
Tatum.
I don't see that happening.
Why not?
You don't think this is where they sit him down and say, "This is your team now"?
It's always been his team. The problem is that he can't stay healthy. So if the unhealthy guy wants to cause a problem and
Andrew
wants out, that's
Stupid.
on him, man.
Howie was in the office today.
Yeah, maybe he was just giving them some pointers. But I don't think that Boston got fleeced in any aspect. I really don't.
Well,
Yeah,
they
I
will if they
I
don't.
don't think they got.
If they
fleeced.
don't hit
I don't
on these
think so.
draft picks, if they don't hit on
But
these
the-
draft picks,
but
and
the
Jaylen
odds
Brown
of
has a good
this-
season, the Sixers go to say like an Eastern
Yeah, but
Conference.
Jaylen Brown's gonna
If
have a
the
good
Sixers
season
can
no
get out
matter
of the
where he
second
goes.
round.
Jaylen Brown had a good season the last 3 seasons, which is why he just got a max deal a couple of years ago. The guy's not a bum.
Well, he had his breakout where he showed he could be a 1A because of all the time
he
Tatum
just
missed.
couldn't.
Yeah,
but he
like-
couldn't even beat the Sixers though.
Well, he needs that. They need
They need each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
the
need each
thing.
other.
Like in those
Right.
And
moments,
Tatum
So-
disappeared.
He's
in those
He's
not
not
moments.
Batman.
moments,
Jaylen
Tatum
Brown is
moments.
not Batman.
But listen,
Jason
listen,
Tatum
listen.
is more of a Batman than Jaylen Brown.
You
But
know-
Tatum also has a lot of empty calories in playoff game losses, where his numbers look ballooned up, and everybody's like, "Wow, no, there's a bunch of empty calories, bro.
Right.
You were
Right, I
drinking
get
a
that.
bunch of Pepsi instead of eating a nutritious
No, I
meal."
get that, but that goes back to
Look,
the
they got their-
me thing where
they
he's
got
kind
their
of selfish when it comes to
championship.
his.
they got their championship, but there was other this team, when you really think about it, with these two guys, could have gotten a couple rings.
Ooh.
That was the goal. That was what was expected.
I think
Rose
They
is
did it.
breaking
They
something
got
else.
one out of it. You know what I mean? Like,
The Knicks are expected to sign Kevon Looney to replace Mitch.
Looney's not bad, man. He's a defensive dog.
Before we go any further, how dare you rain on our parade today, though? Nobody said anything bad, disparaging about the Knicks.
He wanted to just make it about
And
the
he
Knicks.
made
Yeah.
everything about the Knicks
Yeah.
in the.
What do you
Could
mean?
we just have one day?
What are you talking
One
about?
day.
Listen, the only reason I started going crazy about the Knicks is because his comment was said right after my thing about the Knicks, and then he was like,
Sometimes
"Oh, yeah,
we
but
don't
the
type as
He
quick,
thought
and
I was-
pictures.
He thought I was trolling. Or
Yeah, no,
something.
that's what I really
Yes.
thought. I thought he was trolling. That's all.
I'm like, damn, can we not have one
fired
day?
up.
dude, I'm giving you guys your props. I already said the guy's gonna have a great year with you guys. I already said that you guys, won the trade, but Boston won the trade too. It's a win-win.
Listen,
I've
Me
said
as a
2
win-win.
things already
You know
that
who
I
I
probably
wish-
won't say on here ever
you know
again.
who I wish they didn't trade and was on this roster now is the dude they sent to OKC TikTok.
Oh man,
I'm
McCain.
still pissed about that.
yeah.
he going.
If he
I'm
was
telling
on this
you,
team
That ship is sailed.
with Jaylen Brown, yeah.
That McCain trade is also probably one of the nails that were in the coffin of Daryl Morey.
Didn't do him any favors.
Yeah, it's like
That's for sure.
they're like, you traded him for what? For Cashixon? Get rid of the freaking guys one of the guys you signed in the offseason.
Name a team that has a better top 4 players in their starting. Rick, are we drunk? What have you been drinking today, my friend? The team that just won a championship 3 weeks ago, that has a better top 4 players. There's nobody on the Sixers that are better than Jalen Brunson, hands down. You guys just got swept. What kind of comment was that, Rick? Are we being serious right now? What are we
Again.
doing?
Again,
What are we doing?
Dude, name your
easily?
starting 5.
How
Name my starting
Yeah,
5?
starting
It's been
5 for
plastered
us.
all over the world for the last
Give it
3
to
weeks.
us. For the
Jalen
sake-
fucking
for
Brunson.
the sake of
Everybody's
the
better
break-
than Jalen Brunson until it's time to be better than
There it
Jalen
is.
Brunson. I don't
There
even
it
want to
is.
hear it. That's number 1, the GOAT. Number one right
How does
now
a
in the
guy win
league, bro.
championship
Top
as a
point
fan
guard. I don't even want to
and
hear
he's
it.
still
Top point
angry?
guard in the league.
Gotta
That's
look
number
it
one.
out.
Mikal Bridges,
You know what that
5
reminds me of?
first-round picks, and I
Patriot
said I'd
fans
give
when they win,
100.
"Oh, no,
5
no,
it
first-round
reminds me of
picks,
you during
better than
football
anybody
season.
on the
Or you think the
Sixers
Steelers
right
have a shot?
now.
No, but
OG
Reminds me of
fucking Anunoby.
there's a difference.
Better
in
than
one.
VJ, better than Maxey, better
Okay.
than Jaylen Brown. That's just 3 players. Should I keep going? Cat, Karl Anthony Towns? Yeah. Those 4 guys are better than those 4 guys.
Did you mention Josh Hart? Did you mention him?
Oh my God!
Is
The
he
other
first
top
round?
rebounder of the team, Josh fucking Hart. There you go. There goes 5 players that are better than the 4 you just named, Rick. Good luck, my guy. I hope you bring brooms with you, or dustpan, excuse me, because I have my broom.
Oh man, Knicks and Sixers is gonna be fun.
The punchline doesn't hit as hard when you mess it up.
I know.
Knicks and Sixers is gonna be fun. Yeah.
Damn it! Bring your dustpans, baby.
Oh man,
We'll be fine.
Rick, don't fuck with my son, bro.
Jesus.
Dude, that was a crazy comment.
I've
That
never
was such a
seen
crazy
somebody
comment.
so you should still be
Well, I
living
mean-
high off the world.
I am. That's why I'm so flabbergasted
Ah!
by the
we
camera.
already know that you were gonna hear
I'm
it.
fucking crazy. You're crazy.
You
I'm
already
a
know you were gonna hear
champion.
it,
You're
man.
crazy. Get your C's right.
You know, it was a matter of time before somebody came out and said, "Hey, we're gonna have the best starting 5 in the league after this deal." You had to be ready for it. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
Best starting
After
5,
a
my
deal
ass.
like this.
The best starting 5 just
He-
won a championship. That's who the best starting 5 is right now.
You know, for a franchise and a fan base that has been sold nothing but hopium.
The rest is crap. That's
Brunson
crazy.
is the best. The rest is crap.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what though? If I was a Sixers fan, I'd probably say the same dumb shit too. After getting swept, go have a shot of NyQuil and have a night, bro. Say good night, bro, because I think you're sick in the head. I think you're sick.
I think
Ponte
that
Vicks, Rick. Ponte Vicks, because you need some help.
the shock has worn off, and the Philadelphia fan base is going back to their ways.
Oh my God,
But now, even
they
worse,
sound like Eagles
because,
fans now.
because and it's the fact that they actually made a good trade. So
I mean, I get that. I guess
it's
I
not
get
just
that.
the hope; it's the confidence.
Yeah,
because
no,
you
yeah.
know you just did
Chacho,
something
the
right.
Sixers just won a championship in Rick's eyes,
I'm
apparently.
walking on
We're in a
sunshine.
Bro, he had they're talking
However,
about the 4 top players, the best starting lineup.
I think they turned
And he
into a-
conveniently left out Barlow. Who the fuck is Barlow? I don't even know the guy's first name.
Barlow, you know.
That
Guys.
kid looks like somebody from the Coach Carter movie.
Yeah, I called him Diet Ubre.
at the end of the
Ubre
day,
actually just signed elsewhere.
2 years, $17 million with the
I like the show when it's only 2 people.
Hornets.
Get used to it, buddy, and get used to the shirt too. Fuck out of here, Rick.
Who did he
Hey, Ja.
Tobias Harris signed with the Spurs. Oh, Ubre signed with the Pacers. 2-year deal.
I thought it was the
17
Hornets.
million
Thought he went back to the
for
Hornets.
Indy. There was a lot of signings today, like small
How about
scale.
Quentin
shit.
Grimes? The Lakers
Quentin
opened
Grimes.
Oh
up.
yeah, Dad mentioned that earlier for $60 million.
They
I
signed
mean,
a
it's,
bunch of
it's,
dudes
it's a lot of money, but
Paying Grimes 60 is crazy, but what are the Lakers going to do?
No.
LeBron
as
just walked
an
out.
Let's go back.
individual player,
Time out.
he's progressed since he's left the Knicks.
Let's
I'm
go
not gonna
back
lie.
to the thing from last week. Paying Austin Reeves damn near $200 million.
So Quentin
Was crazy.
Grimes is not that crazy when you.
Oh,
look at-
Lakers
when you look at
also
it like that.
acquired Walker Kessler from
Mhm.
the Jazz for an unprotected first-round pick, which they're probably going to need in the future in case this shit just doesn't work out for them.
You know,
However,
it isn't. Every team that LeBron leaves hits the shit. Hits
good
the
trade
fan
for
quickly.
I don't
Utah,
know,
and I
though.
like the
They're-
kid that Utah drafted too.
LeBron left, but Luka's still there.
Yeah, but what did Luka do in Dallas?
I know, but
I mean,
they're in better shape than the
And
the
Luka had
way
Luka
Cleveland
had
we had to
Kyrie.
believe it.
Austin Reeves is no Kyrie, and he's getting paid $200 million.
I mean, it might be life after Luka soon. But who knows when Luka's going to be like, yeah, I'm
Luka's
good.
salty. He's not
I'm
going to be
done.
making as much money as he could have been. So
Right.
Luka's going to be salty regardless.
I'm out.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't think he's leaving. I think he's going to be the main character.
Dude, it's the NBA. These cats force themselves out of situations
We're
that.
talking about being the main character in one of the most prestigious organizations.
yeah, but you know what
regardless.
though? Lakers have fumbled a lot of players over the years, so I wouldn't
I
be
don't
shocked.
think they will with that. I don't.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do, bro. They just got.
You know what, Rick?
We sat
I-
on this podcast and said that them getting LeBron James is going to ruin them because eventually he's going to leave them high and dry with nothing. LeBron James just left them high and dry with nothing, and they were forced to give Austin Reeves $200 million just right now, right
I
before
get
our
it,
eyes. You gonna trust the Lakers?
I also think this
I'll
is the
never
best
trust
thing
the
that could have
Lakers.
happened to the Lakers. LeBron finally leaving.
No. They were fucked the minute that they brought him in because
I
there's
agree
no
with that
way
sentiment,
around
yes.
that. You're not in a good situation. Now you're out there wheeling and dealing, getting a bunch of guys. You're giving up unprotected first that you're going to need in the future, and you're giving guys like Austin Reeves, role players, $200 million.
Yeah, that was crazy.
What are we talking about here?
Rick, you guys can have your day, and I've been trying to give it to you. I've literally said that you guys won this trade. Boston also have won it. Like I said, been saying the last, I don't know how long.
Do you think Bronny's going to get traded wherever LeBron goes?
I think Bronny's stuck there.
Shit, that means
Who the
Bronny
hell's
might be
trading
a
for
Sixer
Bronny
if
James?
LeBron signs with the Sixers.
Man, he gonna come over to Philly with his dad. Y'all gonna get the whole.
Bronny will take the
picture.
Lakers to the promised land.
It's gonna be Bronny and LeBron.
Joker to
going
the Lakers
Philly,
when his
bro.
contract is up. That would be interesting, actually. If the Lakers can pull that off, that would actually be interesting.
Play alongside Jokic, maybe that would be a good way for them to, salvage what they've got going on. Because I don't really see like much hope after that. If they go that route, then hey, there's your silver lining. You go get Jokic for the last couple years of his career. You pair him up with Luka. You got the 2 European guys on the Lakers.
They are
Find
good
a way
friends.
to-
I mean, so they could play basketball well together.
Yeah, maybe that'll cheer Luka up because right now he's got a lot of shit going on off the court and the injuries and everything. And LeBron just left, so.
The other thing is then you look at the Warriors. They're getting older. They're doing these crazy contracts.
Draymond's a free agent, I think, now.
Yeah,
Which,
but
I
he
mean-
did that just to see if they can make space for LeBron. Because I think if they don't sign LeBron or make any other big signings, then he'll just resign with the Warriors and probably retire with them soon.
So they'd have LeBron, Jimmy Buckets, Draymond, Steph Curry, and he wanted to try to get AD over there.
The
I don't know
Lakers
why
have
LeBron
no picks
wants
for
to
the next
play
7
with that
years.
fucking guy.
You know what? I take it back. The Lakers
Because
are
he's still
screwed.
chasing. Yeah, I don't know what hopium you were smoking.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
But we're
it's just-
chilling with Aaron
look,
Rodgers.
you just got Jaylen Brown, so you're being Mr. Positive right now. You're you're Mr. Bright Side. This is the best thing that happened to them. They're screwed.
the
we said
Lakers
they were
have no
screwed in
picks for the next 7
2017.
years. They're finished.
No picks for the next 7 years, bro.
That's tough.
How old's Luka? In his mid-30s already.
That's tough. Yeah, he's not getting any younger, so that's tough.
How you have no picks?
KD
For 7
wants
years.
to go to the Knicks.
KD can go to Brooklyn. Yeah, that's the other New York team you can go to. With the Knicks fans don't want no
Brooklyn will give you KD. Just give us all your picks. Like the trade we made a few years back. Let's do it. Let's run it back. We'll
Run
give
it
you
back.
KD, and you give us 4 first-round
no.
picks, and just
LeBron,
hang up the phone. and we'll
KD,
just move on.
Kyrie, all them cats can go to Philly, to Brooklyn, to Boston. I don't give a shit. I don't want nothing to do with those guys. Nothing to do with those guys.
Where's Kyrie playing now?
I don't know.
He's still
He's,
on Dallas, I think.
Technically, still Dallas.
Yeah, technically
but
he's
you
still a
never
Maverick.
I don't know.
He's
I don't
just
know
been
what
hurt
his,
the last 2 years.
I don't know what his story is.
I think he's played like all of 40 games in the last 2 years.
Halliburton was hurt last year, so
Right.
like we wrote the Pacers off because we didn't see him on TV for.
But to be
2
honest,
years.
though, all they're getting back is Halliburton next year. What moves have they done in this offseason? They haven't made no trades. Their names haven't been involved in any signings.
Nobody wants to play out there. Like
I don't.
they're like grassroots. They gotta really they gotta
They
come
had their
up
shot
and get hot.
2 years ago, last year when they
They got
us.
hot. Yeah, they got hot. They got to the finals and they lost.
They got to the finals. They lost. That was their chance,
They
and
got
they
to the
weren't
finals
beating
and they
OKC. So
They could have won the finals too. Halliburton doesn't get hurt.
honestly, he hit it his first 3 or 4 shots before he tore his Achilles. So
we don't know what that could have been.
we really
Yeah.
don't.
It's
man.
like when KD ruptured his Achilles against Toronto when he was with Golden State.
right. But
Before that, he was.
But also he
knocking
was
shit
on
down.
Golden State, so like Golden State was well equipped to win that
Handle,
championship.
like something
Didn't
like
Golden
that.
State
it's
lose
not like
KD
Halliburton.
and they lost Clay in that same series?
That was a
I
shit
think
show.
so.
Yeah,
I think so.
that was
That's karma for what they did.
that was the
with
first.
Kawhi
That was the first time
a
they
couple
just.
years prior
That was their first like
when
hard.
Zaza did that bullshit cheap shot
Oh yeah.
because the Spurs were going to beat them.
Oh, let's
Was it,
Skip call him
Pachulia?
Zaza
Nah,
up a
man,
cheap
I don't-
shot.
Yeah.
Zaza up a cheap shot.
Listen, they were going to beat the Golden
I
State
don't
Warriors.
think so, man. I don't think so.
I think so.
Speaking of the Spurs, they came out and just said straight up, "We're not going after LeBron James. Like,
Good.
that's not
Good
what
for
we're
them.
focused on doing." They
like
took themselves out.
I
of
would like the
conversation.
Sixers to come out and say that too.
Maybe he added them into the conversation to see what they would say because LeBron sees what's going on
They're
out
like,
there,
nah, we're good.
and their response was like we've seen, we
The
know
Stanley face,
we know what what the Spurs just did to get where they went was not go get a LeBron James.
No.
Like they did it a different way, and they're gonna be around for a minute the way they're doing it.
Yeah, the team
Like-
is young. They don't have to go out of their way to like sign anybody crazy. They just need some depth pieces on the bench, depending on who leaves, who stays.
Like, are they really spending crazy money like that right now?
They don't have to.
They
They don't have
can
to.
eventually.
I mean, yeah, can they? Yeah, they can, but they don't really have to, man. Save that bread for next year, or for maybe mid-season moves for next year. You know what I mean?
I did hear they were involved in the whole Kawhi thing before Kawhi ended up getting dealt to Toronto.
Yeah, because I heard about
They
them
were exploring
reuniting and
that.
stuff like that, but I guess the bridges were just too
It's
burnt
just-
at
it
that
is-
point.
it is
They
what it is,
weren't willing to make
Yeah.
that kind of move.
The way he
But-
left the first time
It's
around.
nice to know
yeah.
that Brandon Marsh has hit a couple home runs since he didn't do it for me last Saturday.
That's crazy.
That dude's a star, bro.
That dude's a star,
Amazing.
bro.
It's weird, though, the type of year he's having. Like, I watched his home run earlier.
Oh yeah, the Spurs got Tobias Harris. They did do that. That's actually kind of a
They
big
add
signing for them.
They add a piece,
Yeah,
you
that's
know, to
actually a
what they've
big
got
sign.
going on.
Bro,
They're not trying to make him a big three like Philly tried to. You know what I mean? Like
Honestly, but they don't
they're
have-
a little
dude,
piece.
Dylan Harper reminds me so much of like a crazy cross between Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili, bro. That kid is the coldest player
Yeah.
on that team.
He might be the three.
His veins are full of ice, and he can shoot the ball under any kind of pressure.
He really might be their three, honestly.
He
Like,
could be there
it's just-
too, bro.
Yeah,
It's I think
when
I
he
think-
needs to be.
by mid-season he should be their number 2 option next year, and I really think they should probably think of a way to get rid of Stephen Castle, unless he doesn't. Until he figures out a way to protect the ball and not have too many turnovers, I think it's time to get rid of
I
Stephen
think the
Castle.
market gets rid of Stephen Castle because I think he ended up just getting paid. We're seeing Grimes get $60 million. Stephen Castle hits the free market. He's going to get paid to be a front
Is he
and
going to be a
center.
free agent next year? Like after
I
next
think-
season?
I don't know I think he's still young, so it might.
Yeah, I
be a
think
year
he's
or
only
two.
like a 2 year into the leagues, 3 years maybe.
So it might be a
most.
couple years before we get to that point.
Right.
But when we do get there, even with the the mistakes and all the mishaps and everything, just because
No,
of
he'll still get paid
the
because
role
of
that
his
he plays,
experience and
like-
yeah.
like the market is the market.
Yeah,
you know what I
I'm
mean?
not.
Like,
I'm not worried about the money. I'm just talking about him as a player and what we've just seen him do, not only against the Knicks but even against OKC. The kid is spotty at best when it comes to his shooting and his scoring, and the turnovers are a problem for him, man.
when we get in the bag in San Antonio, so
Oh,
if it comes down to it, eventually Castle will.
I
have to
won't be surprised if Wemby's the first $100 million a year player. I really won't
He's
be.
gonna get paid.
We all thought it was gonna be
He's gonna get
Steph.
paid.
You're right. We all thought it was going to be Steph. Steph only ended up getting what, like 65 a year or something like that. And I know Jason Tatum's making like 75, almost $80 million a year.
Yeah.
So if Jason Tatum can get that much, there's no reason why Wemby can't get $90 to $100 million a year, bro. Really. He should not be making the same as Jason. He should be making more. So, yeah, the Spurs are in good shape, bro. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was literally a rematch for next year in the championship. I wouldn't be
Lakers also
surprised.
got Colin Sexton.
The
They
Lakers
signed,
got Sexton.
yeah, Colin Sexton signed 19,
Yeah, that's just a depth piece,
19
bro.
million, 2-year deal.
Yeah,
Another guard for
what's that?
them. Mo
8
Wagner to
million?
the Nets. Nikolai Vucevic to the Magic.
Yeah, re-signed. It was like a 2-year deal. I think I said
That's
that.
a decent deal.
Yeah, I mean he's probably comfortable there. He's probably gonna retire a Magic. He's been there a while, so
Bogdanovich to Houston was our.
yeah, that's a cool little shooter piece. He's like a
Hey, we need shooters. We,
yeah,
we
yeah,
clearly
exactly.
did not have enough of them. So
yeah, no, he's a good shooter. I like him.
Man, Tobias Harris got $31 million from the Spurs.
Yes.
I'm looking at that right now.
Yep.
well, they got Drew back on board. So the Sixers are doing things right today.
Hey,
It doesn't
listen,
happen
Drew,
often, but
just tell those guys to not walk around in their Spurs jerseys in Manhattan next year. That's all. That's all they gotta do. Just fucking stay inside, bro. Who walks around New York in a Spurs jersey by themselves? Like that's crazy.
I
Who
hope
walks
I
in New
hope
York at
all,
night by themselves anyway.
Period.
I hope
That's
all
like
parties.
leaving an Eagles game with your Dallas jersey on and you're by yourself. What do you think nothing's gonna happen to you? Like, come on, man.
I hope all parties remain healthy because I feel like last couple of years we've said like NBA has really lost our interest, but for the first time through an off season, it feels like business is kind of picking up.
Yeah, no,
You
this
know,
is
like-
this might be the wildest.
It makes things interesting for next year because
This
there's
might be the
definitely
wildest
been
NBA offseason I've seen in a long time.
it feels like a
man.
realignment.
I mean, even from when we consider the draft, the NBA draft, I felt like there was like 25 trades in the draft, man. It was honestly kind of hard to keep up with all the drafts that were happening, or excuse me, trades that were happening. So
yeah,
it was wild. It's been a wild
even
time.
now, even this past week, even like some of these notifications I'm just looking at for the first time right now, but earlier today, Sleeper was just blowing my shit up with all these different moves. And
same at work, man. It was hard for me to stay focused on what was actually being popped up to my phone because I was working and shit like that. But no, I kind of see them as they were flowing in, and I'm like, oh shit, that's interesting. Oh shit, look at this guy.
Like before today's trade, to me, the big thing was the Leonard deal, going back to Toronto to a team that they're competing. They always got pieces, you know what I mean?
Right.
Even with what like they managed to mend the fences there, because let's not forget about that whole cap circumvention going on with the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard with his contract and that funny business where what
tree growing business or whatever the hell it was
with the Clippers, like basically what he was what Toronto wasn't allowing him to do, he got away with doing with Steve Ballmer and the Clippers.
And even they still got in trouble though. So
I mean, it ended up coming to the light and knowing all that baggage and everything, just coming back into the fold. And also, just for them, it's like you brought us our first championship.
From what I understand, that the only reason Toronto made the deal was that they found out that nothing was going to affect Kawhi as far as legal terms go. He wasn't going to have to do any time, because I heard that was a thing that as far as any team wanting Kawhi, they were waiting to see what happened in court.
That's
all
all
that
they
shit.
needed to see.
But yeah, once everything kind of got settled and stuff like that, the deal was made pretty much.
And I mean, they're looking around the East too and seeing these teams making moves. Like the Raptors don't want to be in the Raptors don't want to be a playing team again.
They just watched OG win a championship. You know what I'm saying? We gave up fucking RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly for OG Anunoby, and they just had to watch him win a championship. So, Kawhi was the guy who brought him a championship years ago. So they're like, you know what? Let's see if we can recapture that thunder and see what happens.
He's another guy.
They picked him up and kind of kept that team together.
Right.
So
I mean,
which without him could make the playoffs. They can get bounced out, but they gave up Ingram, right?
Brandon Ingram.
But I mean, at this point,
he's not who he used to be.
Even to get a back end Kawhi Leonard, I
compared to
Ingram
compared to Brandon Ingram, I do.
Has never reached his peak or prime. He doesn't have it. He just doesn't.
I thought he was going to be great when he was in New Orleans, because he showed flashes of greatness, but he never.
I thought he was going to break out with Toronto. I was like, this is great. This is just what he needs.
I mean, he could have been the guy there. He just never turned into that. Yeah,
wherever he is, he just ain't.
Even with the Lakers, when he was on the Lakers, he looked good for a little bit. He just never turned it on. He never
closest for him might have been New Orleans.
Yeah, I think so. As far as
a really good year,
where you could be like,
he was averaging one year. Didn't he average like 20 plus a game?
Yeah, no, I think it was almost 26.
Yeah, he had I was like, wow, this is it.
Yeah.
You get away from LeBron and look what you can do.
Yep.
Part of that could be the fact that he benefited from.
Don't worry, it's not going to happen.
He benefited from Zion Williamson's injuries and not being healthy and not being on the floor. So now you have to spread the ball around, and you got a guy in Ingram where it's like, you just get the green light, bro, because we don't really have a plan here. Like we don't, like look at the Hornets. Just lost LaMelo Ball. Like they're gonna shoot like 63s a game now.
I don't know what they're doing. I know they're gonna try and build around that kid. What's his name? Cornette. Is that his name?
They got him. They got Miles.
No, they traded Bridges.
Yeah,
they kept who's the one? Not Miles Bridges. Brandon Miller. They got Brandon Miller still.
Yeah, right? But Brandon Miller ain't no LaMelo Ball.
He's not.
And considering Miles Bridges is like trouble off the court with the whole gambling and stuff like that, even Miles Bridges is better than Brandon Miller.
With the unders on the rebounds, yeah, he better figure that shit out.
Yeah, I don't know what Charlotte's doing, man. I really don't.
Well, they're starting.
I kind of hope they do good, but
the Hornets starting projecting 5 is looking at Kobe White, Con Nepal, Brandon Miller,
Nas Reed,
and Musa Diabate.
I don't know who that is. Nas Reed. I don't even think he's been a starter before.
I'm not crazy about the Nas Reed part, but they have some decent players. They're just. You know that they're going to be able to put up a lot of points. They're just not going to win a lot of games.
Yeah.
The Bulls' new starting 5: Giddey, Powell, Bazias, Wilson, and Claxton.
That's disgusting.
It sounds like a Chicago Bulls starting lineup.
Yeah.
Now LaMelo's paired up with Ant. I like that for him.
Oh, I love that. I love that for both of them. Too. Honestly, yeah, I love that for both. That's what Edwards has needed a point guard, like a true. I mean, Melo's not like a true point guard, but he's needed somebody.
All these
like
teams
that.
in the East bulking up, and now a team in the West gets themselves
Well,
somebody that
they
can
gotta,
help
They
them
got to
to
compete with the Spurs, dude. They got to compete with the Spurs, and there's not too many people that can hang with Wemby, but LaMelo Ball is and Anthony Edwards can hang with your Stephen Castles and Dylan Harper.
Minnesota's usually always in the semis too, even with all this
they
movement.
find a way.
Like,
they find ways to win.
They turn up in the they win in the playoffs. The Minnesota Timberwolves win in the playoffs. They can't get out of the West.
Yes.
That's their shit. Like that's their issue right now. They gotta get out of the actual West. That's the last thing they literally all that's left for Minnesota to do, which speaks on how good Anthony Edwards is get to a finals. Get that under your belt.
Do you think they can get past Wemby and the Spurs though? I don't think they can, bro. I think the only thing that helps them is like if some crazy
putting them in a series in a 7-game series with the Spurs where shit gets figured out. Like that's tough for them, bro. Like I feel like they're a step behind, but I feel like also it's fair to say that the Denver Nuggets are a step behind San Antonio too.
Oh I agree.
Like right now,
I don't
Minnesota
think there's not
Denver
many teams in the West that can fuck with the Spurs, in my opinion. Really, I don't think there's any team in the West that can really fuck with the Spurs besides OKC.
Like it might be the best suited. Like
they're the only ones, dude. They're the only ones.
Really punch them in the face back. Like
I think so. Again, you kind of just broke it down. Those are the top 4 teams in the West: the Spurs, OKC, Minnesota, and Denver.
Because not much has changed out there yet.
No,
as far as the movement of
the
players.
And, if Golden State gets LeBron, maybe they'll have that chance. But they still don't have nobody that can fuck with Wemby on that team.
According to Shams, Jalen never asked to be traded.
Come on, man.
Who's Sham sources?
Come on, bro. Sham, who are you shaming? I mean, come on.
He's not. No offense to him, but it's just
he's not Rose, bro. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. And even if he never asked for it, everything that he did leading up to them getting bounced in the playoffs and what he did after the fact was just
Skip
like
Bayless
riding on the wall.
Wait till sleeper.
The Sixers just got better. The Celtics just got worse. Philly just got a highly motivated superstar. Jaylen Brown, who's always been underrated.
Here goes the media fanning the flames.
Pistons, Celtics.
Oh my God!
Boston got an aging Paul George.
Siri.
Yo, when they draft a superstar with one of those
leave it to Skip to put at the end. Boston got an aging Paul George. Philly arrow over Boston.
You know what? As much as I hate Boston, with everything that's been said in the last couple of hours about them, I really hope they hit on 2 of these fucking picks. Now I kind of hope they hit on 3, honestly. And one of them's gonna be a fucking animal. An animal. Watch, I'm telling you.
And those same people are going to be like, we knew what we were doing all along.
Everybody who's pissed off right now. Oh, I'm so happy I'm a Boston fan. We have the best stuff in the world.
It's all about the long game, guys. I wasn't worried. Are you worried? I wasn't worried.
Me screams. I was just having a bad day.
I want to see. I want to at least. I don't even need to listen to all of Boston radio. I want to see Portnoy's reaction. And I want to see Bill Simmons' reaction and what they think and what they're feeling right now with everything that's going on. Because
who is it?
Dave Portnoy, Bill Simmons.
Let's look it up.
Chris said Jaylen Brown took the AJ Brown route. Hey man, sometimes you got to learn from your guys in the other leagues.
And there was
this. It's the first time in back-to-back first of the month that a Brown got traded from Philly to New England, and then a Brown got traded from New England
to Philly. Wow,
crazy times, yeah.
Wow, yeah, we do live in crazy times, bro.
That's wild. That's a weird.
Time. That's a crazy. That's a crazy like little stat right there.
That's never gonna happen again. That is a crazy stat.
Literally, probably won't happen.
Dave Portnoy put a need to process, but he just put a video out.
Speak. I'm in the middle of my book tour. I was basically on stage when this happened. I did a quick tweet. But here are my thoughts. Listen, everybody pretty much knew Jaylen Brown was getting traded after the Giannis deal fell through. They couldn't put the toothpaste back in the tube. I thought you should be able to. I think common sense, like, it's not an insult to say we tried to move you for Giannis, a superstar, totally different type player. What everyone's saying is done. He's out of town.
Yeah.
And they announced, and during, like I said, on my book tour, they
Why
asked
does he
me
sound
on
like
the
he's
trade
choked up?
on stage what I thought. I'm in Boston. People were going, boo. They were booing the shit out of Jaylen Brown.
He's trying to sound like he was mentally.
MVP,
he's been mentally preparing for this trade for a while.
He was an MVP this year. Ironically, by the way, if the Celtics weren't good this year and we sucked last year like everyone thought, none of this happens because then JT's back, Brown's back, and everyone's happy.
Exactly.
The fact they sort of made a run, Tatum goes back and they suck in the playoffs, then everyone's like, we got to change things up. Next win. So, listen, I knew the trade was coming. Jaylen Brown is an interesting cat. Like, you can't make heads or tails from me. He's out here on Twitch saying he had the best season, most fun of his life. And it's like, well, we got killed in the first round, blew a lead, and like taking play. So he's always been a quirky, tough guy to get a read on. But I don't hate the guy. Again, Finals MVP, great player for the Celtics, always played hard. I'm not crying that we're going to trade him and lose him. We were broken. Something had to go.
We were broken.
But, I mean, I getting back from the Sixers, what's his face? Paul George. My dick did not get hard for Paul George.
My dick does not get hard for Paul George. No, nobody's dick would.
They feel like they could have gotten way more for him. They feel like they could have gotten way more for him.
There's no way we were better than we were yesterday.
You gotta think Brad Stevens knows what he's doing. I like Brad Stevens. I trust Brad Stevens.
What did I just? You gotta trust your staff, bro. You gotta trust your staff.
An 8 seed. We are an 8 seed. See you later, right?
I disagree.
He's setting the bar low. He is not
I
excited.
disagree. But you know what? You're
He's
right. He is setting the bar low, and he's setting himself up for next year for that when they're the 6th or 5th seed. You're like, oh, this is great. This is so
Nobody
much more
expected us to be here.
Exactly.
And look
exactly.
at us, resilient.
Like he said, he was expecting a Brown trade. So all he's doing right now, like Elon said, is just setting the bar low. But he expected all this to happen, and I bet you most of you Boston fans expected the same thing. So really, like I literally said in the beginning of the freaking cast, bro, tone it down, dial it back.
Well,
it's gonna work out for you guys. Like,
if
it really
he was
is.
talking about how fans in Boston Gardens were booing him when he's getting on the court, it's no different than the fans yelling shit at AJ Brown when he was out there. Like y'all knew months in advance something was gonna happen.
The only difference is that
LeBron James is willing to accept a minimum contract to play for a contender.
Yeah.
He does not intend to make a financially driven decision.
Yeah. That's what but apparently Golden State would they wanted to his minimum is different than like the vet minimum. So like his minimum is probably like 10, 12, maybe $15 million. Yeah, the LeBron minimum. Because a vet minimum is $2 million. Like
they're trying to get everybody on.
Yeah, the vet minimum is definitely way less than what LeBron's probably going to actually get.
Wow!
So that's probably why the Warriors can't make this deal or hasn't made.
They don't got the money. They screwed their cap up years ago. That shit's cooked.
Well, they just gave Porzingis $25 a year too. So
there you go. That's why you don't have the money to get other things.
Yeah, it was a 2-year, $50 million deal.
You're locked in.
$25 million for Porzingis, who. I mean, let's face it. He's not the unicorn that everybody thought we were getting in New York.
They got a team right now where they put the finances together to have a 5 or 6 seed right now. Like that's what
Golden State.
That's what they are.
Yeah,
in the West, you know.
Yeah. It's not saying a lot, but at the same time, you're still talking about guys like Steph Curry, Kristaps Porzingis, and Draymond Green, who's proven and done it before.
Jimmy Buckets.
They're all champions. Jimmy Buckets, who hasn't won the chip yet, but he also got hurt for them last year. Like, how different are the Warriors if Jimmy Butler's there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
having him does impact things.
It does, man. So we're talking about, again, Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, Kristaps, Draymond Green, because he's going to resign there, and a possible LeBron. You guys know me, I'm on LeBron hair through and through, but you put him on that current team as long as everybody stays healthy. The only problem they're going to have is their bench. They're just not deep at the bench like they used to be. So,
like most teams that are built that way,
yeah,
the bench is just going to be,
And honestly, that's randos. That's what kind of like. That's why I'm happy with what the Knicks have been doing because we focus on keeping the bench together. The starting 5 is the starting 5, and they ain't
Mike
going
Brown's got to be so happy that he won a title, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, dude, that's all I asked from him. That's it. And I know it was a tall task.
I mean? Like, I did it without LeBron.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
I didn't need him. I told you I had basketball acumen.
Mike Brown put on a fucking masterclass every single series.
He said I have basketball acumen.
Some titles won late. Hey, the title that Golden State won after KD. You don't think they wanted that?
Right.
Steph
wanted that.
All that who wanted that the most?
He won it with us.
It wasn't Steph.
Like we won before him. Y'all forgot.
It wasn't Clay. It wasn't Kerr. It was Draymond Green who won that championship badly.
Yeah, no,
Because he's the one that initiated the
He
ending.
needed it.
Right.
Yeah, he
Right.
needed
When
that
he's
shit.
the one that went up to us and said, "You're a
needed it.
bitch."
Yeah, he had to win that championship.
He needed it, yo.
Yeah, nah,
When he
had to.
called out,
had
when
to.
he called out KD when nobody else wanted to, he did. When he said, "We won without you, bro."
I mean, it helps that KD hasn't been able to stay healthy since then. But
Right.
at the end of the day, like that championship,
We won
for
it
Golden State
before.
might have meant
we
more
won
than the
it
other
without.
3 before that. Like,
That he
I know
made-
that first one was special for them, but after everything they've been through and the whole the Silicon Valley Big Four and all that, and now get him being gone, and now you guys are without him.
First
Can you
year.
feel like
first
Yeah.
year gone, right?
Yeah.
Or second year?
No, I think it was first year.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was first
Nah, it couldn't have been.
was that the Phoenix year?
was
Were you at the
second.
Phoenix.
I was still living at my parents' house.
year. Really?
They won their title the first year I was living here.
Okay. Yeah.
So a year later they did it because
Okay.
remember Steph had ACL
That's right.
or Clay had. Both of them were hurt. One
No,
had
yeah.
a hand. They were just
Yeah, they were all
bad.
messed up. They were in
No,
bad.
you're
They
right.
were in bad shape.
You're right. But
Wonder who did anybody sign Kuminga yet?
Because
I know he opted out.
yeah, I heard the Knicks were gonna get in on him, and then like that same night, I heard they were like pulling out of that. Like they weren't gonna.
I
'Cause
like
I guess he
him.
won. Yeah, no, I do too, man. But I think he's asking for a lot of money, and it's just not a move we're willing to make right now. Cat needs money, like he needs an extension. Josh Hart needs an extension.
Well, maybe those guys need to do what Jalen Brunson did.
Jalen Brunson can have whatever he wants. Okay, Jalen Brunson wants the max, he gets the max, and he gets that shit before Cat and Josh Hart. I don't give a shit.
Is LeBron James the next piece off the table? I guess when it comes to these.
I mean,
Is
who knows,
LeBron
bro?
James
LeBron
going to
likes
New York?
Brooklyn, yeah,
Philly,
sure.
buddy.
He can have. He
It sounds
can.
like he's going to Philly.
He can go to
That's what it
Barclays.
sounds like.
bro.
All
I don't
signs are
know.
pointing towards
They're trying
Philadelphia.
to
I don't
create
give a shit where he goes as long as he's not in the orange blue jersey. I
They're
don't
trying
give
to
a
create
shit.
a big 5 out there, doing a lot, which is interesting because it's like one of those things.
It's going to be interesting where he goes because if he's really legit going to take a minimum deal, like the flexibility it gives a team
Mhm.
is crazy.
Mhm.
You don't got to worry about the
does.
luxury tax.
Now I don't want to answer this
And
question
hopefully
right
he
now.
understands wherever he goes, like you're not the man no more, bro.
How would your
Get it out your head.
what would your reactions be if he actually signed? Like if the Knicks went out and signed him? I honestly don't know how I'm gonna feel. I think I might.
And that would be
Does he
messy.
understand that's Jalen Brunson's team?
I don't think he does.
I think that would be very messy. Yeah.
I think so too.
Because you know what I would do if I was Jalen Brunson the first day he walked in, like, I'm here, guys. I'm the captain of this shit.
yes, yeah, exactly.
I don't
That's
care
That's
who you
exactly
are.
how that conversation.
This is my
needs to go.
team.
Yes, I
The
agree.
ball doesn't flow through your
Yeah,
hands.
no, I agree. Yeah, I think LeBron
It
and the Knicks
flows
is just
through
a
me.
horrible fit. It's a bad move all around. So I really hope the Knicks don't try and do something dumb like that. But yeah, I was just
Yeah,
curious.
that would be messy for y'all.
I was just curious. Yeah.
That would
I was hoping you guys
What if
feel
he
the
goes
same
back
way
to
I do, 'cause
Miami?
that's
set
kinda
things
how I
off
feel,
course.
but-
Well, to me, Miami and Cleveland made sense. If you went to Cleveland, they'd end up trading Harden because Harden would pout, and that would be a whole thing in itself. Because Cleveland has pieces out there, and then he could retire out there, and the whole
Cleveland
kid
makes
from
more,
Akron
yeah,
shit.
the Cleveland
Yeah.
makes more sense than Miami.
The
Only
storyline.
Miami makes sense because it's like y'all don't got nobody, so it's like you need
yeah,
something.
but even if LeBron goes there, they're still not going to have any body.
they still won't have anybody, and they don't have
any
anybody to
shooters.
give.
They have
Like
no good role
they
players.
He
yeah.
needs to go to a team where he doesn't need to have to average 25, 26 points a game.
That too.
He needs to go somewhere where he can average between 18 and 20.
I think if they kept
Dude,
Tyler
you're
Hero,
about to
they'd
be
have a better
42.
shot at getting him in Miami. If they would have kept Hero, he kind of fits the type of ball that LeBron wants to play.
You're maybe right about that, but at the same time, does he even think about Miami if Giannis isn't there?
Maybe Miami chose Giannis over LeBron.
Maybe.
They looked at the package they had
Maybe.
and they said, we could get this player or we could get this player. This is what we're offering no matter what. So we can go
Well,
for this
a
guy
minimum deal
or we
they
can
can
go for
still
this
get him.
guy.
I don't know.
If this minimal deal's real, you could probably
that's
still
real.
get him.
I've watched LeBron get paid by a lot of teams. So
did
believe it
I.
when
It's
see it.
hard.
Man. I don't
It's
know.
hard for me to
If
see
I
him
see
say,
it.
forget money.
Yeah.
Somebody
I do
always
think he's chasing a fifth
gets
ring.
fleeced.
He's been chasing rings ever since.
I mean, that-
I think
Yeah.
he's chasing a ring to, like, no. Like, I legit think if he's leaving LA to get one last ring. The whole point of going to LA was not about rings. It was about his brand. I don't care what
I agree.
anybody
I agree.
says. He went to Los Angeles to enhance his brand.
Yep.
He
It was
accomplished
not about
that.
rings. You know,
Mission
they won
accomplished.
the bubble ring. kudos to you. But he knows deep down inside that's not the ring he wants to brag about.
Right.
So I think LeBron wants to go to a team that has the pieces to win a title so that he can say, look, F the bubble. No one can talk shit about the bubble ring no more.
Right.
No one can talk about my Mickey Mouse championship. I got a legit ring. So, and it's number what? 5?
That would be number 5.
To me, there's 3 teams that make sense for LeBron. Boston, Cleveland, and Philly. Those are the only 3 teams that make sense to me.
And then I would think he would go to Boston.
LeBron on that Boston team, and we're having a little bit of a different discussion.
You don't think they're trying that right now, maybe?
They probably are. Again, if LeBron's willing to take a vet minimum type of deal.
He's willing to take the vet minimum deal.
And again, guys, the vet minimum is $2 million. LeBron's minimum is probably 10.
So he's going to go in there and he's going to realize, like, yo, Jason, wherever you go on one of these teams, you're going to have to play second fiddle. And can your ego do it? Because at this point in your life, like, look in the mirror and realize, like, dude,
you're not the guy, bro.
How about I just play basketball and enjoy the year?
Yeah, literally.
Let me enjoy, because he's not playing after this year coming up.
We'll see.
I think 2026 is his last year.
I got a feeling he'll play 2 more. It's a weird feeling. It's LeBron. He loves the attention.
Yeah,
he does, bro.
We don't know.
I feel like 2026 is his last year. And so, you know what? You should go wherever you go. Just let them run their team like they've been running and just fit in. And then just enjoy the game. Just go and enjoy yourself.
See, when you put it like that, Boston's the only team that makes sense at that point. Because if he goes to Cleveland or Philly, I think they're going to ask him for input, which would be the wrong thing.
Yes.
The wrong thing.
Because they don't have a backbone.
Yeah, so especially Cleveland. They're so enamored with LeBron.
What do you want to do, LeBron?
Yeah, but Philly, I think, again, they're taking steps in the right direction. So bringing LeBron in and start asking him, what do you think? It stunts everything.
It kills all of everything.
Yeah.
He's gonna take
it might work for this year for them. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he's gonna be like. I can't play with Maxey. I can't play with Edge.
Oh my God! You imagine if they get rid of Maxey because LeBron said so?
Embiid don't exercise. He's not aggressive down low. Maxey don't do what I need him to do. Edgecombe ain't ready for how I want to play.
Oh my God!
I need this player and this player and this player.
Yeah, see, Boston won't come to any of that kind of nonsense.
I need you to go get me Anthony Davis. Go enjoy yourself.
No matter what it costs.
Just go enjoy yourself.
No, I agree, dude.
There's no need to be this guy anymore, bro. Listen, you're not better than Jordan. I don't care what anybody says.
He'll never be that. He'll never be.
I'm almost biased to tell you that I don't think he's better than Kobe. I don't think he's better than Kobe.
LeBron's team in the league was a failure. He's going to try to get on a team that can possibly carry him to the finals. He's going to come up short because he deserves nothing less.
I shared Craig Carton video today on Facebook, and Craig Carton said the same thing. His time as a Laker was a complete and utter failure.
It was a disaster.
Like Oscar said, I 100% agree. He went over there for his brand. The guy went over there. He's making hella money in endorsements, movies, all that shit.
Yeah, he was going out there. He was
from
going
a
out
LeBron brand standpoint. It was a huge success. But LeBron, the NBA player, in his time in LA, horrible. There was I can't remember if it was a Knicks page or just the NBA page, and they were comparing LeBron's 8 seasons in LA to Shea's first 8 seasons, talking about he's had a Shea SGA type of career in just LA alone. And they were saying that then both these guys were in their prime. So you guys are telling me that SGA's been in his prime since his rookie season? You're talking about the guy who got traded for Paul George? That guy has been in his prime this whole time, his whole career? No, bro. Don't compare the guy to SGA. And we're talking about a young kid who has the numbers are just as good as LeBron in his final 8 years. Like, fuck out of here, man. That was such a LeBron sexual thing to post, bro. It had me so heated. That makes no sense.
Old enough to remember Lakers fans protesting outside of Staples Center when they first got LeBron James.
Yeah.
They were actually protesting.
Yes. Because they knew what was
out there saying that we got to do something.
Yeah, they just got done seeing what he did to Cleveland and Miami. They didn't want that happening.
I'll never forget Joel Embiid posting because he was mad because Joel Embiid was trying to get him to come to Philly that time.
Of course he was.
Because they thought, Joel, Ben, LeBron would be a good.
Imagine that one. Imagine how that one worked out.
I know. But let me go
Al
back
Horford. Al Horford, LeBron, Embiid, and Ben Simmons.
So then
Oh, yeah.
I remember Embiid's response when the news broke. He was like, "Bro, that's always going to be Kobe's team. Like no matter what you do, that's always going to be Kobe's
I seen something
team."
that was leaked. I don't know. I think it was today, and I don't know if it was true or not. But apparently, LeBron went to Rob Pelinka. Was like, "I'm going to play 2 more years, and I want a farewell tour." And Pelinka said straight up, "Who do you think you are, Kobe? Like you're not Kobe, my guy. You're
That's
not.
been simmering.
You
for a
can
while.
you can take your 2 legs and walk right out the door because they weren't doing that. They weren't meeting his stipulations. So they,
just like every other relationship, it just festered.
it just festered. Yeah, it festered until it grew into something.
I mean, Pat Riley told him straight up what it was. Like you ain't in charge here,
right?
I am,
and
right.
he didn't like that.
No,
he told your entourage can go.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't really. That's
Yeah,
why the whole
my face.
Miami thing. Everybody keeps talking about. I don't really see it happening, man. And not only
That was the
Miami's not a
first
good
time
fit.
that he didn't get his way,
Right.
and the first moment
Pat
he got
Riley.
a chance to leave, he
He
left.
took it, yeah, like
Yeah,
a
he
little,
took it.
like a
He
little
took it.
biz naive, just like he did in Cleveland
Took
in
it
his
and
first
ran.
go round.
After 4 finals appearances in a row with that team,
Bro,
broke that whole shit up.
I'm so over the LeBron stuff, bro. I can't wait for this guy to retire.
And Spoelstra is the
I really
only
can't.
coach that really survived him.
right,
Because
right.
Spoelstra
And
after
Spoelstra's the
him,
man, bro.
still
That guy's a
managed to
great
put a
coach.
team
Following
together
year.
that could still go
Right.
out
The
there.
LeBron
following
played
year, he
fundamental
left.
basketball.
Yeah.
The following year he left, he went back to the playoffs.
Yeah, they had everybody
He's
else.
a good.
They
Scratch
played.
that. He's
They
a
played
great
together.
coach, bro. He's a great coach. He knows the game of
And
basketball.
we knew a couple people say Spoelstra wasn't a good coach, and we would look at him like, "Nah,
Nah.
bro."
I've never.
I will
He's
say
the
that
only-
when he first got when Miami first brought him on, I was like, "Who the fuck is Eric Spoelstra?" And I thought he was just going to be like some sort of yes man, and he turned out to be one of the greatest coaches that the NBA's ever had.
You can say shit has gotten stale out there, but a lot of
Yeah,
that,
you
can't
can
really
say
put
that, but
on
he
him.
can't really
you know,
control
like,
a lot of that. You
yeah,
know what I'm
like-
saying? Like, and a part of that is because of the way LeBron left them. Every team LeBron leaves, shit gets stale for the most part.
He's
And
done
it's
more
hard for
winning
them
than
to recover.
losing.
Yes.
Spoelstra.
So I give him kudos. I give him kudos for that.
A lot of
because
that's Pat Riley too.
Man, great organization.
Miami is in like a bunch of like rubble, gravel, rocks, and Spoelstra's just keeping everything together without letting one rock fall.
Great
That's
great
what he's doing.
organizations don't succumb to LeBron's wants and desires.
Right.
The Lakers
Right.
forgot they were the Lakers.
For a second, yes.
They forgot who they actually
They
were.
catered
and they
more
fed
to
into
him
that
than they
shit.
ever catered to Kobe.
Which is disgusting.
Think
Which
about
is
that.
disgusting.
When you think
And
about
that's
some
and
of the
you know what
rosters,
though?
Kobe
That's
had
on the
them-
league. And
Like-
what's this guy's name? The commissioner's name? That's his fault too. Silver.
That is on Silver.
That bro.
Bro, they
because
let the Sixers.
if Chris Paul
I mean, the
goes,
Sixers.
if Chris Paul gets traded to that Laker team back then, bro, nobody's even really having a discussion about how much better Kobe is than LeBron. Like Kobe would have won like 3 more championships with Chris Paul.
You don't think
we're talking
maybe
about
deep
Chris
down
Paul in his
inside that's
prime.
another reason why that was done?
I think so. Because that was the NBA's way of like letting the Lakers.
It's crazy.
Like,
They nixed the Chris Paul trade,
but
they didn't nix the Luka trade.
And it
that
was
for
so much
pennies on the
worse.
dollar.
That shit was so much worse. Like you just said, pennies on the dollar, bro. I was about to say that.
We
So
never
much
even
worse.
got an explanation for why they vetoed the Chris Paul trade.
They just did. There
was no
right. There was no
reason.
explanation for it, but
All these
we all
years
know
later,
that they knew that Kobe was about to run roughshod on the whole league if they gave him Chris Paul.
they didn't even try to make a story for when they vetoed the shit.
Yeah.
They just-
And what did Kobe do? He turned around and fucking won what? 2 championships?
2 championships
With
back to
Pau
back, right?
fucking
that's his
Gasol.
2. Pau Gasol is his number 2.
With
right?
Pau
Back-to-back,
fucking
right?
Gasol. Well, he went back to back and lost one against Boston, and then won another and won the
Against
next one.
Orlando.
And he won again. I can't remember how it went down.
Like,
But either way,
like
Kobe did it
a
with
year or
Pau
2
Gasol
later.
and some cats. I don't even remember.
Well, he
some
won
of
the
other
back. He
guys.
got him back to back. So he played Boston a second time and actually got.
Really,
Actually,
Boston
they-
signed Mike Conley.
They
I didn't know
did
that.
lose the first. They lost in 08.
Yeah, when Ray Allen
Yes.
slashed
Yes.
on him. Ray
Yeah,
Allen
yeah.
went crazy on
Yeah.
him. That's when the Celtics
That was the
got that
KG,
championship.
Ray Allen, Paul Pierce,
You know?
Boston Celtics. Yeah, anything is possible.
Which,
Boston
when you look
Celtics.
back at them, they underachieved because they only got 1 ring out of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they were definitely, the expectations were way higher.
Did you guys know that Boston signed Conley as well? I actually didn't know that. Adam Silver looks like he had leukemia since he was in middle school.
Your dad's
Yes.
so messed up.
Yes, he does. He does.
Oh boy.
No, but I didn't know the Conley thing. I mean,
All right,
that's
yeah,
kinda
you're.
solid.
No, they won 08. Yeah, they lost 08. They won in 09 and they won in 2010.
Wow, so they went 3 years in a row.
Yep.
So not only did the league nix the Chris Paul trade, Kobe said, "Hold my beer," and went to 3 straight finals.
Yeah.
The guy's an animal,
with
bro.
Sasha Vucevic as his 6th man.
Yeah. Wasn't that the guy who used to be on Houston, right?
Lamar Odom.
Lamar, the crackhead, Lamar Odom. The crackhead.
Yeah, he was.
Trevor Ariza.
Trevor fucking Ariza. Okay?
When they take that group photo,
And people,
when he takes the photo with his
Meta
team and you look around
World
his team,
Meta World Peace.
when you look at his
Oh my
team,
God.
you're like, how did they get this far?
Oh my God. Me and Alexi were Alexi was like, yeah, but LeBron left Cleveland the first time because they didn't give him nobody. Who did Kobe have? Meta World Peace? Oh my God.
But then you know where the Lakers fucked up?
Oh my God.
You know where they fucked up? When they brought in Steve Nash, when they brought in Dwight Howard, and they tried to recreate that whole thing that they did back in the day when it was Kobe, Shaq, Karl Malone,
Yes.
and Gary Payton. They tried to replicate
They
that
thought.
with Nash, Dwight Howard, and they tried to make this is our big. Like they had more competitive.
No way.
They had their championship teams were
No.
before that.
I'm just thinking about the guys that Kobe did it with, bro, and it's like
Disgusting. Kwame Brown was on the roster.
And then he did it in the West.
Um,
In the West, my guy, where LeBron couldn't even do it in the East, the weaker conference, quote unquote, the weaker conference that LeBron couldn't get it done in, and Kobe did it in the West, my guy.
and Kobe
Bro.
got eliminated.
Let it be
by,
the last time that I hear anything about LeBron being a GOAT, bro.
Kobe got bounced by the Mavericks.
In
the
the words
year
of Alexi, that's
won it.
sloppy, dog. That's sloppy. That's sloppy shit, dog. Bro, that's crazy. Oh, but that was such an eye-opening moment for me just now. Like just thinking about Kobe's roster.
When people talk about rosters and
Oh my
players
God,
and
bro.
help,
Because that's
It's really
everybody's
crazy.
first thing that they say about LeBron. As to why he left. Oh, Cleveland was refusing to do anything, give him any help, and blah, 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 blah.
wouldn't
AI
that,
never fucking got pissed off and left the Sixers like that.
wouldn't that be
Or at least didn't make it a show. You know what I'm saying?
wouldn't it be a strong argument for Kobe for anybody who still believes he's the GOAT?
Yes.
In fairness, you know what I mean?
Yes. That guy did it, bro. We just established that he went to 3 straight finals after the NBA nixed the Chris Paul trade.
Can't just skip over him.
You can't. You can't. It's MJ and Kobe, bro. It's MJ, Kobe, and Shaq. That's my top 3. MJ, Kobe, and Shaq.
Because Kobe is the reason why real Lakers fans will never accept LeBron James.
Yes.
They'll never accept 100% this time period.
yes.
They don't want the bubble ring.
100%
They don't
yes.
want. They don't care about that.
Yeah.
They lived through championship eras.
You know,
like,
a part of me wishes that I could put Bill Russell and Kareem in my top 3. I just wasn't alive for it, man. And I respect
wasn't
those
my
guys.
time. I respect what they
You
did.
know, I respect what they did. You know, Kareem, for me, will always be one of the best scorers that the league has ever seen. Bill Russell, nobody will ever get as many rings as Bill Russell. You know, so, I mean, those guys are legends, literally legends. You know, I'll never take that away from them. But top 3 all time in basketball is MJ, Kobe, and Shaq. And then you guys can put whoever you want in
Bro,
there.
you left out the captain. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
No,
bro.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Kareem, you know, I can't put him in my top 3 only because I just didn't
he
see
wasn't
it for
our. He
myself.
wasn't our era. You know, we're talking about the guys that we.
Let me
grew up
tell
on,
you something else.
What we witnessed.
If Jalen Brunson brings another chip to the Knicks,
Oh boy.
I might put him over Shaq.
Okay,
I might put him over Shaq.
that's crazy.
But I know it's crazy. Trust me,
Sorry.
I know it's crazy.
Sorry.
But if he does it again, I'm putting him over Shaq.
Get out of your system.
All right? I'm just telling you that right now.
I've always say he's not better than Kobe. Kobe's got as many championships as LeBron. Well, no, he still has one
He's got
more.
more,
than
bro.
Still, yeah,
He
he
got one
technically
more.
still has one
He
more.
also has more. You know, we talk about all these accolades. Kobe has 6 more, if I'm not wrong, 6 more All NBA defensive team.
I mean,
vote.
yeah, we can talk about defensive awards all day.
Oh,
LeBron
yeah,
has none of them.
That's not even.
What he has,
yeah.
1 or 2, maybe 2 at best.
You know, we talk. You
And,
know,
and
with
that's how he
20
was
years?
with Miami.
Right?
When he was with Miami playing
Right.
defense, because there you
Because you had D Wade.
Like you had
Because
to play
D Wade was a
defense.
great defender, so he was able to kind of play off of that. Honestly,
you know,
Yeah.
when we
prime
talk
D-Wade, too.
about how they try to compare, you know, with the whole Jordan comparison. Jordan also was a defensive player that, you know,
almost every year, and he's the only player to have Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, and Finals MVP in the same season.
exactly.
Only NBA player to ever do it.
Hakeem.
Nah, not
Hakeem
that
do
they said. At least not
Hakeem.
the stuff that I was looking at.
Did Hakeem went on through? I don't know.
This is not turning into a bash LeBron. We're just trying to state some things.
I'm always down for a bash.
I feel like if you take the arguments people use to still protect him and you use them for some other players, why wouldn't they? Like he falls down the chart. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you take some of those same arguments to defend Kobe or one of those other guys, it's like,
I already hate LeBron. This conversation literally just knocked him down even more.
Are you third best? Are you fourth best?
He's nowhere near the top five, bro.
Like, are you
I don't
sixth
think
best?
he's nowhere near the top five.
Just because you have longevity doesn't mean you're a GOAT.
Right. No. Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing about most points
because this
anymore.
is what I'll say.
Any of that shit. You played for 22 years. You better have the most of all that shit. You better have.
You know what I tell people when they tell me that? I go, Jordan didn't need that many years to do that.
He didn't.
I feel like as far like how the impact that Michael Jordan had on kids wanted to be like Michael Jordan and get into basketball. And that's I feel like Steph Curry had that influence. It skipped you completely.
And I was literally telling that to Alex either yesterday or the day before. We're like, LeBron has done nothing, literally nothing for the game of basketball. Nothing.
Steph Curry changed the game.
He hasn't brought money to it. He hasn't brought eyes to it. Steph Curry has done more for the game of basketball than LeBron James.
Baseball's getting more popular again over basketball, which is wild.
Yeah, it's just super wild. It's not even close. It's just super wild. It really shouldn't be.
The NBA's offseason.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be losing. It shouldn't be.
The NFL's offseason is better than the NBA season.
It is 100%. 100. The NFL draft is better than the 82 games that they display. 3 nights of NFL drafts is better than the 82 games that every single team plays.
One day of an NFL trade during the offseason
could literally throw the whole world upside down.
Maybe an entire month of NBA regular season basketball.
Yes, bro. Yes.
But if
nobody wants to watch the regular season.
If you said this in the 90s, you wouldn't be able to get away with this. Like you have actual people dropping gems back, saying no.
Even me, that I'll put my hand up. I didn't watch a lot of basketball this year. Up until the playoffs started.
It's unwatchable during the regular season. It's unwatchable.
The Knicks only won 52 games. 50. We weren't killing people in the regular season.
Nobody was doing anything. Nobody was doing anything.
Nobody did anything. It's not fun to watch. It's just not fun to watch.
You play 3 quarters, you check out in the 4th. Most times teams are getting blown out by 50, and it's just everyone's checked out.
That's off the hook, bro.
The Knicks, I'm screw every tooth in Pasco County. All right. We're fired up tonight, baby.
Thanks, man. F LeBron. I just had this convo yesterday at work. Yeah, dude. Save me one. Chris said save me one, Dad.
Russ at work. Russ at work is a LeBronite because, Russ is like 21, 22 years old.
It's all he knows, man. I don't blame him.
It must be so much work.
Which
it is. To be ready to wake up every day and defend a man. No matter, you don't even got the news yet. You haven't even read your notifications yet. And you have to just build a case every day for this.
Yeah, dude. It's insane. Like, and I work with a lot of young guys at Ace. And again, man, that's all these kids know is LeBron James. So
and that's what disappoints me and him when Alexi's talking LeBron pro. Like,
come on, man. You're supposed to be one of my last lines of defense here in this fucking job.
No, I'm gonna be real.
It's so
I'm gonna put something out there right now. I hope he doesn't get mad at me, but I'm old enough to remember working with him and him having Kobe over LeBron.
Oh,
and him arguing for Kobe.
Oh,
dude, things change over time.
Listen, I can't wait to see Alex in the morning because this conversation about Kobe just literally opened my eyes about stuff. And
Meta,
me and him,
world.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You want to know why I remember?
I said this before.
I was on.
I dropped Meta World Peace. He tried to tell me how great Meta World Peace was defensive. Like, come on.
I mean, he was a good defensive player for Indiana. He wasn't running roughshod with the Lakers
all the time, bro. When they bring up the Jordan and the LeBron, like, he had all he has Scottie Pippen. And bitch, you're telling me that Dwayne
Wade drafted him.
This is what I tell people all the time. So who's a better player? Who would you start your team with, Pippen or Dwayne Wade?
I mean,
just line up the amount of Hall of Famers each of them played with. That's all you got to do. The list is very short.
For sure for Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
What is it, Rodman?
Line them up.
Right. Rodman and Pippen.
And Rodman's the only experienced one that he got.
And Rodman was somebody that was the only free agent signing.
Right. And Horace Grant. I'll give him Horace Grant too. But Horace Grant wasn't a champion like Rodman. Rodman already was punching people with Detroit.
Bro,
So,
Jordan
Horace
punched Steve Kerr in the face.
Horace Grant was like what Chris Bosh would be for
Now you talk
Yeah,
LeBron.
like that
Yeah.
tier.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
behind D Wade, like
Yes.
you're part of the,
The
big
only-
three sometimes, but you're
sometimes,
not.
but you know
Yes,
how-
what I mean? Like
You know, I come at LeBron all the time. I will defend LeBron only one time only. The first year he went to the finals, the team he took to the finals was a bunch. You had cats that were past their prime.
Mo Williams.
Like
yeah, he did have Mo Williams on too.
no,
No, dude, I'm
I'll
not saying
say
that those guys aren't
But
bums,
you-
but think
but
about
this is
the
what I tell
Kobe
people all the
team, too,
time.
though.
I say you take this team out, the rest of them are all underwhelming, and he needed, bro, Bosh, Dwayne Wade, let's not forget Ray Allen.
Is
Like,
LeBron?
I could talk about all these Hall of Famers.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Right
Line
off.
up the Hall of Famers.
Take away Kobe
for both
from
of
the
them.
Pau Gasol Lakers, and if it's just Pau Gasol
Meta
guys,
world peace.
No,
Meta
better
world
yet,
peace,
plug in
crackhead Odom.
plug in LeBron James into that exact team. Take Kobe
He's
out.
not going
plug
to 3 straight
LeBron.
finals with that Lakers
They're getting
team.
beaten.
He's not winning 2 finals.
They're getting dog walk.
Yes, easily.
Getting dog walk.
Easily. You put LeBron in
'Cause
those
you're
Lakers
gonna-
teams, they're getting
You're
dog
gonna
walk.
pass the ball off to Meta World Peace in the corner, and he's not gonna make the shot. You're gonna expect too much out of
That
Gasol.
was really good. That was really good.
When Ron
like-
Artest got drafted by Chicago, he actually got a job at Best Buy because he was bored during the offseason.
Is that real?
I don't know, but
He's
it
an odd
sounds
fellow.
funny.
He is odd.
He's
But
different.
that's a great point.
I'm surprised he's not boxing.
if
like,
you
he's
sub-
not with those
Right.
guys fighting.
With
If
AJ,
you
Yeah, like just
That's a great point. Taking Kobe out, installing LeBron, like that's
plug him into that team.
yes,
They don't
they're
get out
not
of the first
winning
round.
championships.
Or plug him into.
Boston's sweet. And even if he manages to get to the finals in 08 with LeBron in that
Oh,
team,
it's not going
Boston's
6.
sweeping them. Boston's easily.
What year
sweeping
did
them.
Kobe retire?
Oh well, those teams are
2016.
bad.
I'm saying take LeBron, plug him into any team from when Kobe went to the finals after Shaq, and when he retired. How
What is-
many of those teams is LeBron going to win with?
Probably none.
We're talking about 2008 to 2016.
Probably none. It took a bubble year for him
All
to
those
win
rosters.
his last one. So
The last 3 years of Kobe's career, the teams are bad. Plus, he was hurt. He wasn't the same guy.
and he still
But
was dropping dimes. on people,
2008 to 2011.
11, he was the guy. He was a madman, bro.
He was the best player in the league.
Yeah, best player in the
Best
league.
player in the league that included
Oh
LeBron.
shit! Your dad's saying it's true. Wow.
Yeah, that's wild. That's a crazy story. I had no idea about that. It's a crazy story.
Like football players did back in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Get a
Having
real
grocery
job in the
shopping and shit
off-season.
like that. Yeah. Excuse me, working at grocery markets and shit. Yeah. Nah, that's wild. That's a wild story. Dude, LeBron sucks, bro. That's moral of the story: LeBron is trash.
Oh, man.
Trash.
Well,
Trash.
I don't think
Sorry,
he's trash.
I think he's trash, bro.
I
don't
think he's
care.
a top 10 player of all time.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. I mean,
Put him
I'll
up there.
I'll
He's on
respect
the
him enough to
right?
say
that.
That's what he wants anyway.
At the
That's
end of
why
the day,
you're
I
doing
can't
it.
sit here and
It's the
say
stats. What else do
I'm
you
not
have?
gonna
Whatever,
I'm not gonna
dude.
go as far as say he sucks and he's trash.
he's trash, bro.
He's in this
He's a
era,
trash.
he is the
You know
best
what?
player in this era.
I'll
But
word
it
it.
also goes to show you how low the standard is
If
in this
I-
era.
No,
If
it is.
I was just to ask the simple question, what makes him the greatest of all time? The LeBron side gets in a fit.
Yes.
Because they
Yeah, they don't-
can't
Yeah, they
answer
can't
that
answer it the
question
same way
for
we
me.
would answer
How
or
is
defend
he the
MJ
greatest
or
of all
Kobe.
time?
Yeah,
Matt gets like that.
How is he
Yeah.
the greatest of all time? What is it?
there's nothing.
What is he the
about
greatest
him. Yeah,
at?
there's nothing that makes.
I
him
don't think
great.
Alexi thinks he's the greatest of all time. I just think
I don't
Alexi.
think. Yeah, I don't think he just likes. He really puts him up there as far as. Top
I think he's a magnificent passer of the ball.
Yeah, no.
But does that make
LeBron's-
you the greatest of all time?
LeBron's basketball IQ is like second to none.
So he's
The guy
Magic
knows
That's
the
Johnson.
great.
game of basketball.
Magic Johnson did that already, right?
Right. No, he did that.
He
already.
existed already.
Yes.
Before our time.
No,
I didn't
it's-
watch a lot of Magic.
yeah,
By the time I was
yo,
around.
And
I'm
honestly,
Magic was
I'm
back
putting
then.
Magic over LeBron. Said
There's,
it. I'm putting Magic over LeBron.
He's got 5 rings.
there's
I'm putting
only,
Magic over LeBron.
there's
I'm
only
doing
2
it.
seasons of the show on HBO Max. It was about like the Lakers.
I love that.
Well,
I watched
Magic-
the first season. I can't remember the second season. so
There's
much,
only
but
2
I know it.
seasons, but yo, what a great show! And it sucks it got canceled.
Yeah, I
because
agree.
it was a great show. Adrian Brody, right? I think that's who.
That acted for
That he was
Magic. That he played.
No, he was Damn, I just said his name. God, don't get old people. The Heat's
I'm sorry, buddy. Take your
the Heat's GM.
Pat.
Yeah, he
Pat
played
Ri-
Pat
oh yeah,
Riley.
yes. He did a great job.
Oh.
He did a great job.
Bro, he looked like him.
Yes, he really did. No, he really
Bro,
did.
and then the dude from dude from Step Brothers was
John C. Riley was Jerry
Bus.
Buss. Yep.
And he was amazing.
Yeah, no, he played a great Bus, bro.
And this guy was Jerry West. And
I never watched that.
Dude.
No, even
It's
the
on
guy who did
HBO
play Jerry
Max.
West. Yeah,
I don't know if you got Max.
No, it's a
great show.
Yeah,
and it sucks that it's only
you had
2
enough time off and nothing to do.
It starts the very first episode starts with the announcement of him having HIV.
Yes, yeah.
And then it's like 1991. He announces he has HIV, and then it goes back.
Yeah.
I'm watching right now. Well, besides like X-Men today, I'm at the end of season 1 of Reacher. I've started watching that.
Ooh, great show.
That's a great show.
Miguel,
you watched the whole of it?
Bill's Mafia. Shout out to you.
You watched
bro.
the whole first season already?
I'm on like episode 7.
Oh, it's great.
Season 1. So I
Was
still
there
got
like 3 seasons, I think, right?
Yeah, and then there's a new one coming.
Yes.
So
with Neely too, there's another Reacher season and a Neely.
The new season of Reacher comes out August 14th, I think.
I'm there.
And then
I'm there.
But that one's done weekly. When Neely's show comes in September
give us all the
16th, they're giving you all 8 episodes right off the bat.
Yes.
I love Neely.
She's awesome.
It's just like at the end of this month on July 31st, season 2 of Beware the Batman, or not Batman the Caped Crusader, season 2 drops, and it's all 8 episodes.
Shout out to House of Dragons.
And they're saying that DC Studios, instead of the independent studio, animated this one.
I really didn't have a problem with LeBron until he left to Miami and the manner in which he left, which is my biggest gripe also. There's this narrative that him going to Miami was equivalent to him going to college because he needed to learn how to win. Negative. He just wasn't good enough to do it on his own with his own team. That's why he didn't come to the Knicks. He didn't want to blame. He didn't want the blame or the pushback from fans if he didn't deliver a chip, which is true.
Because that was it. It was between the Knicks and
Miami.
I remember that.
And not for nothing,
Knicks,
bro.
Miami, Cleveland. Because Cleveland was still in the mix.
Listen, I'll always hate LeBron for the show that he put on and the way he left Cleveland.
Bro, they gave you an hour and a half TV special. You had to wait an hour.
It was
an hour for him to finally say where the hell he was
one
going.
Of those fucking chumps waiting an hour because me, the Knicks fan, thought he was coming to New York. It made perfect sense. We were just talking about the LeBron brand.
You're watching.
Why not come to New York where you can just make millions upon millions of dollars?
That was the nail in the coffin when he chose.
Oh,
it was so.
Listen, bro.
You saw him for what he was.
I almost can like vividly remember that I'm in my grandfather's house.
Coward,
dude. Me and my grandfather. I don't
You're
even know
a crumb bum.
You're a crumb bum.
Yeah, that was it.
What do you think you are?
Mikey looked at it and went,
dude,
I want to fight you.
Yo, I'm sitting with my grandfather, and I can't remember if Matthew was there or not, but I looked at my grandfather, and I was like, this man is a piece of shit. And my grandfather just started laughing and shit like that because I was just going off.
Dude, where was I? I was living in the apartments behind the library. The Barclay apartments.
Yeah. Dan, you used to live out there? That's crazy.
I lived there for a year.
I remember those apartments.
I went out there and I was like, yeah, I'm going to be the bachelor man. And then 2 months into my lease, I met Crystal.
I might have watched the Mania or two. Didn't we watch Mania there?
No, we watched it at my parents' house.
The other spot. Yeah.
Nah, but I was sick, bro. I was sick to my stomach because I couldn't believe he was leaving Cleveland #1.
First off, I'm mad because it's a Thursday night.
Yes.
And I got to work the next day at 8 o'clock, and it's Friday.
What year was
Main Road Burger King's always busy as hell. During that time period, it's just busy as shit. Yep. And I'm sitting here waiting for this idiot to name where he's going. And then I'm like, yo, is he going? I thought he was going to New York. I was like you.
Dude.
Then he said Miami. I said, this bitch is going.
Yeah, when he said I'm taking my talents to South Beach, bro, I lost it.
So the truth comes out about the anger and the hate.
Oh, my God, I lost it, bro.
It's good to let things out.
I lost it. But, hey, man, the Knicks are champs. LeBron isn't, so fuck him. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Mikey, the language.
My bad, YouTube. My bad.
One of the next dominoes to fall as far as like whoever's available.
Nah, yeah. I mean, at this point, he's just one of those.
Well, he's going to be the most important key piece because yet he's still the face of the NBA.
Yeah.
So wherever he goes is going to be news.
I get it.
I don't think I'd be shocked he goes to Philly because and I'd be shocked he went to New York. I'm going to give you two reasons why. Two reasons why.
They're better off.
That well, that's one. But two, that media ain't no joke.
Yeah.
Philly media, look what the fuck Philly media is. They went from destroying Jalen Hurts to last week after when you Douglas said we're still fucking talking about this.
Yeah.
Like how you Douglas spazzed about that. So 3 days later, the new topic was Bryce Harper is good, but he's an asshole, and I would get rid of him. He's not a Philly legend. At the end
of his career, he wants to deal with New York or Philly media.
Exactly.
Because they've been waiting years to chew your ass up. No matter where you go, you go ahead and act the way you act. Go ahead and do that.
Play a role. I would think that has to play a role.
Try it, and they will be on you.
You know what? At that point, it's only Cleveland or Boston.
When you can get away with shit like that.
You think Spike Eskin's an asshole now, the way he be talking?
And you know what? The Boston Celtics, after seeing what happened today, might be desperate enough to welcome him with open arms.
Yeah, you might be right.
They might just be like,
you might be right. Is that right, too? The 2012 is when he made the decision?
No.
It was way earlier, right?
2011, 2010, 2011.
It was 2010.
Because his first year with Miami.
Because his first year was 2010, 2011.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Something like
that. So I had just moved back from Florida then.
You know why I know? Because earlier in the day I was watching them play the Super Bowl. I was watching because that was the same Super Bowl Steelers-Packers.
Oh, wow. Okay. Was that the catch, the Holmes catch?
No.
Oh, my bad.
We don't talk about that in this house.
Not bad.
Talk about what?
Packers still Super Bowl.
Oh, I get it. Yep, now I remember. Now I remember. Yep.
So he's got to deal with it. You
so
got to look at him every day and think about that.
Yeah, I think those two reasons are going to – I think those are the big reasons why I don't think he's probably going to go to Philly. I'll be shocked he goes to Philly or New York because, bro, you're asking for it.
I just don't want to go to the Knicks at this point.
Eli Manning beat the great Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, and they still would rip his ass to shreds every week in the papers.
Yeah,
every week.
Yep.
Look at what Philly has done to Jalen Hurts and Bryce Harper. I'm just telling you.
Right. First, it was A.J. Brown and how much he was a problem, and literally a week later,
it became Jalen Hurts. It was all Jalen Hurts. And then when you Douglas finally got sick of it and said those comments on air, the whole radio station said, "All right,
we'll relax.
We got to find a new person to be mad at. Let's blame it on." You got Trey Turner struggling, but we're not going to talk about him.
Right.
You got Aaron Nola who just keeps struggling. You don't talk about him. But let's talk about the guy who's on pace for 35 home runs and 120 RBIs because he's not Philly enough.
Bro. Yes, bro. Eagles are trash,
bro. On fire with
those. You know what? We're not going to worry about the Eagles right now. We're focused on week one.
Keep it up.
Week one, bro.
So I look at it.
I think for a change. It was 2010.
I'm always right, and when I'm not right, refer to rule number 2. I'm always right.
Did you say that at work the other day?
I'm just saying, like, I just think the media would just destroy him.
Yeah, I agree. And I didn't think about media.
And if he did sign by the trade deadline, he'll be like, I want out.
Yes,
I'm unhappy.
He can't take it. Yeah, he won't be able to take it.
He can't do the same.
That's why he's got to go to a team like Boston. Their media is not going to be on because they're probably still hailing him as this great.
Yeah,
and most of all, Jason Tatum's going to catch heat all the time.
And Boston's media is pretty furious, but they're also spoiled too. Like
they're very spoiled.
Everybody wins.
These guys watch
the Patriots, the
they've
Celtics,
always got somebody
the fucking
in the
Boston
mix.
Bruins, the Red Sox went through there.
They all win.
They all win, bro. They all win. So
I miss winning.
They all blow it around the same time too, though. Like they'll get. It's like
it's kind of weird.
The 49ers.
No, it is kind of weird because I know the Bruins like
they all took
L's what they used to be
in the span of like a couple months, where all their teams just got flushed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like, the Red Sox have been trashed the last couple of years.
Look at it now. Like Patriots got dog walked in the Super Bowl, and the Celtics just got bounced by the Sixers. So times are a little tougher and they're not used to the adversity. You know
USA.
They won.
Yep.
Nice.
They advanced. There you go.
For them.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Bring it home, boys. Yeah, man.
Cool.
Nobody else got signed or
Balaguin red carded in USMNT class with Bosnia.
I was hoping we get another little bombshell tonight.
No, it looks like
Belgium eliminated Senegal.
Save, guys. Gotta save my head.
Belgium eliminated Senegal.
Cameron Nero homered in his 6th straight game.
They're going to test him. Yeah, I straight bet him earlier.
Nice. I was hoping you guys did.
I straight bet him. I paired him with Harris, but I should have told Matthew because Matt
Braves
paired him
won.
with PCA, and that shit hit. So Matt was on fire with the combos today, bro.
Nice.
Put in the work. The process is fucking working, and it's just nice to be able to see some cash outs, bro. Beautiful thing.
No, that's awesome.
Good stuff, Matt. Oh yeah.
Good for you guys.
He sent it early, and I was like, "Ooh, PCA came in there. I'm gonna go back to that one."
Had him parlayed.
I straight bet both of them. I never put them both together. So when Caminero hit, we were texting each other, and then he sent the slip with the 2. I was waiting for you. And I was like, oh shit, that's right. He paired them both.
Christopher
up.
Sanchez became the first pitcher to reach 10 wins this season.
Nice. Yeah, he's been pitching lights out, man. Good for him too.
But what's crazy is he's been pitching the whole season, and I think Wheeler's 1 win away from 10-2, and he just started pitching in May.
Wow.
I'm about to place the freaking futures bet on Wheeler.
Elon, let me ask you something.
Shoot.
Would you trade Carlos Rodon, Spencer Jones, and that's all I can think of right now because I'm sure we could probably think of a bigger package, but main 2 would be Rodon and Spencer Jones for Paul Skeens.
I trade Rodon. I trade Jones. I throw in Will Warren on the deal.
I don't think Skeens is leaving Pittsburgh.
My thing is that he hasn't been performing like the Skeens that we've all seen.
I think the World Baseball Classic has something to do with that.
You think so, huh?
This is like his
I really
6th
do.
bad start in a row, though.
Not for nothing. I think a change of
scenery. Drafted him.
A change of scenery
I know,
could do
but
us
I
some
really
justice.
do think that the World Baseball Classic has messed with a lot of players.
Yeah, I mean, you're not lying, man. You're not lying because we've seen it happen. Trey Turner, happened with Trey Turner.
Because
we've seen Edwin Diaz get hurt in the Classic.
Because he's still got I guess a couple years before we get there. Because we might not have baseball next year.
Right.
So it's like
Which is one of the reasons why I kind of want to make this trade.
I got to see the league reset to that, but then by then everything could look completely different.
Completely different. And Paul Skeens,
you might not be able to get a Paul Skeens. Because in this day and age, the Dodgers can get Paul Skeens type shit.
But that's exactly why I think we should make that kind of trade. Garrett Cole hasn't been Garrett Cole. Max Reed is still hurt. I know he's starting to throw off the mound and stuff, but he's just not ready yet.
When Boone decided to bring that Rodriguez guy up and start him, I think that the rotation, which I'm not trying to make an excuse for them, but everybody in the rotation, these baseball guys.
Yeah.
If everything is not a certain way every day,
the
way it needs to be, exactly how it needs to be perfect.
Superstitious and religious with their routines.
They're cooked for a month, bro.
Yeah, it's so weird.
You're going on the IL,
and I get it because I played baseball for a long time, but not professionally, obviously. But
one little thing can go a certain way, and it can change the outcome of everything. It can change the outcome of 1,000 things.
I get it, man. It's just
if by that thought process, we should go in on Tariq Skubal. Because we have a better shot of if we're talking about a do it now type of deal, Skubal is a do it now type of deal.
Why? Because he's just playing better this year?
Because Paul Skeens is still more of a long shot. Because there's still that part where it's he has to actually become available where Detroit has basically said, listen, we're entertaining what you got. What do you we're entertaining we're actually having conversations about it compared to where Pittsburgh is on some shit where it's just we're not even ready to talk about this right now.
See, that's part of the problem, though. They don't want to talk about it because we're getting to a point where teams like a Pittsburgh and Tampa have to start paying these players. It's going to happen. That's what all this is about. It's about a cap and fucking shitty teams like the A's, the Pirates, and the Rays not paying the players that they're bringing up.
And what's crazy with the Pirates? They sacrificed offense for the defense that they had. Now you have guys that can hit the ball, but they're not as good on the field. And your relievers are garbage.
Yes, hot garbage.
And so now, and again, this management, this ownership, this front office has come under question because it's the Pirates. You know what I mean? They don't do a lot of winning.
Yes,
they're in the limelight right now, but this also shows you a little bit of what their flaws possibly could be. Because what if it's one of those things where it's if we lose Skeens, we lose tickets. People are going to stop coming to the ballpark. We start losing revenue. People are talking about the Pirates now. They are a hit right now, win or lose. They got people. They got butts and seats.
I mean, every 5 days with schemes at the very least.
So it's like, what are you really holding on to him for? Are you holding on to him because you guys think you really could win it all, or is it a thing of if you lose him,
nowhere near winning?
If you lose him, you lose the Steelers fans who are just going to go across the way, and go back to what they were doing before when they knew you weren't shit.
And it's so crazy because it's such a beautiful park. It's such a beautiful city over there.
It's a sports town.
Right.
It's a sports town where
I think
they haven't given them much to cheer in a while, and he is, he's Paul Schemes.
I think adding Rodon, Will Warren, Spencer Jones, and maybe another couple other cats, like that's a good haul for Paul Schemes.
What else you want? Spencer Jones.
In the process of turning that team around, I think Spencer Jones can be that guy.
Carabello.
Who else you want, bro? You want Carabello? I like him, but you want Cabby? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Oh no, you want Rosario?
I mean,
somebody has to.
I send them Volpe too.
They're not gonna want Volpe. That will be us. That will be us pulling a fast one. They'll laugh and be like, okay, what else you got?
Good try.
Y'all just brought him back up.
Instead.
Ben Rice.
You guys just brought him back up.
Fuck that.
Nah, we don't give
Ben Rice to stand.
We can't give up.
That bitch better retire, Yankee. That's all I know.
Can't give up Ben Rice.
Benny Barrels got to stay. The real 22.
Give you Ryan McMahon.
Not the guy who gives up inside the park.
Give you Ryan McMahon, Spencer Jones.
I watched
Will Warren and Carlos Rodon, and give us Paul Schemes.
I watched a $700 million man influence inside the home run.
You know,
crazy. Imagine paying a fucking $250 million for that.
Little brother.
They always will be. They could literally win a World Series this year. And
we're talking about the Mets.
Yeah.
Did they even win today? I don't think so.
Probably
I think they lost 9-0.
They lose on their off days.
That play that Soto did the other day was imaginably bad.
It was crazy.
And from what I'm hearing, the relationship between Soto and Lindor is so bad that sometimes one of them will just randomly not be in the lineup. You notice how Lindor came back and he missed 3 out of 4 games?
Yeah, he's on my team, so yeah.
He came back.
Yeah.
The Mets lost.
Like, he wasn't injured. He wasn't missing those games because he was injured.
They can't even play with each other. I'm telling you, the Mets did the wrong thing letting Pete walk, bro.
Did you see on their TV where they were announcing Mendoza getting fired and the Mets mascot was behind the dude?
Yeah.
Oh my God. On the New York radio, bro, they were like real, talking about reading the room. I was like, yo, that was
real.
Bro, the Florida Marlins are better than the Mets right now.
Yo, that's insane.
That was real, bro.
Hey, guys, the Washington Nationals are better than the New York Mets.
Yeah, Natties can score. They're not bad at all.
I haven't even been listening to New York radio the last few days, this whole week, honestly, because it's just depressing. Because all of them are mainly Mets fans. So they're all just angry and sad. Complaining. And then the few Yankee fans that are there, too, they're all complaining because, we are having this June swoon. It's the first time we're 2 games.
But we always complain about that. I mean, every year it comes and hits us.
It's just for me, like coming off of a Knicks championship, it's the last thing I want to hear. So I just
the Yankees around this time of year are always complaining, but these Mets fans were talking about running the city when this deal got done. Yep. What are you complaining about?
Yep.
Talking about this is so horrible, bashing the same people that you glorified when this shit got done. Hurry up and get those
fucking casinos up because ain't shit happening.
All you could think about was how you stuck it to the Yankees when you did this. We are always on your mind.
Meanwhile, R22 is lighting it up,
and you guys can't even get your lineup together, bro. And again, look what Pete Alonso's doing. Look what Brandon Nimmo's doing. Look what Jeff McNeil is doing.
Yeah.
Remember the heart and soul of your lineup?
They're out there balling for other guys.
Lindor didn't want him anymore because Nimmo was a trumper.
That's crazy.
We can't find
ways. And that's not even Nimmo and Lindor. That was their wives beefing with each other. Their wives are.
Y'all letting that come into the clubhouse, bro?
That's nasty work. It's sloppy, dog.
I don't understand.
Y'all making all this money.
I don't care who you support. I don't care if you're blue, you're red, you're yellow, white, blue. It doesn't matter to me. If you help me win games, that's all that matters.
Especially when we're talking about millions of dollars.
You already got paid a lot of money, too, dog.
Right.
Like,
you're getting paid a bunch of money. Who gives a fuck about a president, bro?
Y'all need Nimmo in this lineup.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy.
You know what he could do for them? You would have to rely on these. They're lucky to have these random Carson Benjes of the world who just show up. Yeah. And it's like they're young. They're not thinking about all the politics that comes with the Mets.
They're just trying to make the team still.
Yeah,
they're still trying to make the team.
I can't blame
Jonah Heimbaum. Damn, Matthew's wilding out right now.
Jonah Heim.
I hope you straight bet them, kid.
I didn't have Heim, but the Freeman one is a nice one. We'll take that one. Hopefully, we can get a little more out of the this Giants Diamondbacks, and then if we can get Kurtz or Ohtani in this late, John, I'll be very happy.
Yeah, dude, but I don't feel bad for the Mets, and they need to figure it the fuck out soon.
I can't feel bad for them.
Figure it out, bro.
Because they made this sound like the best thing since sliced bread, and now look at them scrambling. You got nothing.
Everything.
Yeah,
all
less
they
than you
said
ever
all
had.
offseason was run prevention, and all they do is give up runs. And not only that, they're giving up inside the park home runs to top it off.
All you gotta do is just go watch Frank the Tank's video on a nightly basis. He'll tell you how bad this team is. Oh my
God,
he's watching every game.
He is.
You can't lie about.
I'm surprised his heart hasn't stopped yet. Like he loses his shit on a nightly basis.
His medication, I don't know, whatever he does.
Whatever it is.
Whatever he does to stay alive.
Yeah,
because
that's good shit. Because
crazy.
It's wild. I almost feel bad for him. Really, I definitely don't feel bad for the Mets.
They did this to themselves, literally, bro. Nobody touched you. Nobody touched you, bro. You guys were in the NLCS with the Dodgers before all this even happened. Like, winning games in the NLCS.
Crazy, bro.
You went to game 6 with these guys. What was the issue? Why did you have to do this? So that we couldn't get them? What was it really about?
Yeah, I don't know.
You want to talk about the demands that LeBron James made? Yeah. Look at what you gave this man.
The sweet $750.
And what's crazy is you paid him, but like, guess what? Juan Soto was this person before you paid him.
Yeah.
You can't act like, oh, he changed because of the money. That's who he's always been.
The guy won a championship at 19. You think he gives a fuck about a World Series? He don't care.
He already did it,
he
bro.
Got nothing
he
to
did
prove.
it before he could understand what it meant.
Yeah, he got nothing to prove. He's a champion. In his eyes, he's a champion.
And then it's like, oh, like, where's the fire? Where's the shuffle? We're not getting that version. He's so subdued. Where's the fire that he had when he was with the? I don't know. Ask him, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have a pep talk.
Because he took the money.
Listen, go put on YouTube and go put on a TED talk because I don't know.
Does he regret it?
Probably not. Why would you regret? Would you regret $750 million? I wouldn't.
Am I gonna sit here and bash him for acting like he doesn't care? I mean, he already did everything. He was a New York Yankee. He got back to the World Series after winning a championship.
Literally 2 games away from having another championship.
Now he got everything he wanted from an organization who, guess what? In 30 years from now, we're going to be saying Happy Juan Soto Day because you're going to be paying this guy for the rest of your existence.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. No, it's ridiculous, dude.
You're part of the reason that we're not going to have baseball next year.
Yes, you are.
You want to talk shit on the Dodgers?
Yeah, I was
Look what
say,
you guys
everybody wants
did.
to complain about the Dodgers, and you almost gave this man $1 billion.
Like, line up the payrolls. Mets are up there.
Yeah, no, they're top 3. They're top 3. I think they're second actually to the Dodgers.
And you win the least amount of any of the teams up there. Where's your
like least, and they're the worst. It's
crazy.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Like the teams that spend money, for the most part, they're still winning games, bro. Red Sox didn't want to spend the money on Devers. Look at what's happened with them. They didn't spend the money. They're not winning games like that.
But you know what? It's not like Devers is doing much in San Francisco neither. So
I
know he started off kind of hot, but he ain't doing shit in San Francisco neither. So
like,
I mean, it was in hindsight, it was probably a good move for Boston, but this means that Boston was just going to suck anyway. Honestly, that's all that means.
Nobody won that.
Yeah, nobody won that. Nobody won that. If anything, you could say Boston won it because they didn't pay him, so they saved that money or whatever. But nobody won
and now they need everything. But yeah, well.
That's you know what, man. That's all I got, bro. I'm a champion. I mean, LeBron's trash.
All there is to it.
I don't know what's going on in baseball, but hopefully the Yankees do something because we're not getting baseball next year.
It's July 1st.
Philly, Boston, win-win. Again, Rick, I'm giving you your day. You have it. You know, it doesn't matter. You're not better than the Knicks.
The wheeling and dealing is probably not done.
It shouldn't be.
Probably a lot more still to come.
Yeah, basketball's been on fire, so stay tuned.
So we're going to see
more sightings to happen.
Like what else comes out of this shit, man? Honestly,
we just gotta wait and see. Wait and see
how the cookie crumbles. Until then, Get ready because slowly but surely, faster than you know, football season is around the corner. Draft season is
Oh
around the
man,
corner.
it is. I could smell the
Um,
fantasy already.
It's all coming back.
I've already.
Next week.
Oh, that's right.
Being
Next
Next
week,
week.
July 8th, the draft order for all
Draft
the
order
money
next week.
sports.
On the money sports.
Draft order
We're
next
gonna do
week.
sick picks, and are we gonna do Elite Eight also next week?
Why not?
Fuck it, right?
We'll do them all.
Fuck it, we'll
And
do it
and
live.
we'll have banter in between.
And I still got to replace
stuff to talk about.
Surgeon and Elite Eight. I might do it
Oh,
with my
shit,
neighbor
that's right.
across the street.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because the kids were throwing up on his side of the lawn, and
Oh,
I got to do something to.
Oh,
I didn't even know it got like that.
Oh, boy.
I didn't even know it got that bad.
Yeah.
Well,
Damn.
Feel terrible.
Maybe.
Oh, look, Freddie Freeman hit a home run a week later.
did. My boy. Thanks, Freddie.
Where was it last week?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, same time, same place.
Nah,
next
good
week.
night, man. Thank you
On
for
the
everybody who
Money
tuned in
Podcast
tonight.
will
We
be-
appreciated it fully.
Always.
No, it was a great night, man. The comics were flowing. You guys got me hyped. Rick definitely got me hyped. It was good. It was
When
a
it's
good night.
It's good to have
Won a
some
title
basketball
and
to
still
talk
angry.
about.
No, it is,
like
especially during the off season like this. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
before we know it, it's gonna be October and the new season is gonna start.
not just a little 10-minute recap of the playoffs, but we had something we could sink our teeth into. It
Yeah.
dissolved into the GOAT debate again,
Yes,
but there was some
yeah.
interesting points.
But it was
being
a
made.
healthy GOAT debate conversation.
'cause
though.
it's
It really
the-
was. It
once
was
you
eye
switch-
opening. It was really eye opening.
You got to take MJ out of it sometimes, and you got to plug in another great player and
Yeah.
ask yourself, is he better than him?
Yeah.
Is it better than him?
Yeah, that's
'Cause there's no other way
what we
for you
did
to
tonight, and it was
understand, like-
awesome. That's why I say it was eye opening because the debate is always MJ and LeBron, but
Right.
tonight we literally just made it about like Kobe.
If you plug a different player in,
Yeah,
It's like,
even
how
Shaq
do you
or
still
Bill
feel the
Russell and
same way?
Kareem. Like you're just not better than those guys,
Yeah.
bro. And they're all Lakers, well, except for Bill Russell. But Shaq, Kobe, Kareem, like you're not even better than the top 3 Lakers all time. Not even Magic. You're not better than Magic. That's 4 Lakers right there. I might even put James Worthy over
How about
him.
this?
No, let me stop. That's a little crazy.
If you wouldn't consider LeBron James a top 5 Laker, why would you consider him a GOAT? I mean, I'm trying to ask the question in its most basic raw form, like straight up dope, just like before it's ever been stepped on. Like if he's not even the greatest Laker, how could he be the greatest?
Oh man, I don't know,
Doesn't
man.
that put him
but
behind a couple people?
Here goes Matt. See you, fellas. I'm out of here, like Drew. Anyways, gotta go. Gotta blast.
But I mean, I that's all I got.
It is what it is, bro. It
That's
is
all
what
I
it
got.
is, man.
Yep, I'm done clowning.
I'm just happy that tonight was super eye-opening. I feel like I just got more fuel to the flames of LeBron not being the GOAT. So this was great. It was a great night. All in
Very
all.
good. Very good
Yeah.
indeed. Very good indeed.
And I got a
Can't wait
3-day
to do it
work,
again.
3-day weekend coming up. So
Very
tomorrow's the
nice.
last day of work for the weekend. Can't wait.
Very, very
Can't wait.
nice. Oh, money.
I'm good.
All
We'll
right.
see you guys next week.
See you guys next week. Get ready
Draft
for the
order,
day
baby.